Hello, and welcome back to Weighted Dice: The Forge of Fury. I am your
You forget
Dungeon
every
Master
time
Gelstrom.
to take that down.
What's up? Oh shit! Is it still too
The-
loud?
the sound.
Damn it! I'm sorry. It's always too loud. I'm sorry. I woke up everyone in the house. Tell your mom I'm sorry. Welcome back to the episode of Weighted Dice. This is a homebrew Dungeons and Dragons adventure. Now it's homebrew because I don't like the way the adventure is being run. But that being said, I want so bad to introduce our wonderful, wonderful cast yet again. Joining us again for the second episode, of course, is everyone's favorite mod, the Snipster on VHS.
Hi, I am playing our Goblin Rogue.
Mm-hmm.
He's a dick, and it's gonna be great.
I love it. Additionally, we are joined once again by everyone's favorite accountant, DJ Juicer.
Hi everybody, I'm Duncan. Duncan is also a bit of a dick.
I mean, a little bit of dick, tiny dick,
Tiny bit.
and
I wouldn't doubt he has a tiny dick.
And back onto the channel, free from his explosive diarrhea, is it's Chaos Dispenser.
I had to work!
Don't talk about your character yet, by the way.
I'm not. I don't know
Explosive
anything about
diarrhea.
Harley Quinn.
Explosive diarrhea, also known as your boss. As you can see, we have replaced Quasar for the evening. He is now a Gerard Way lookalike. So I have to let you know. Quasar unfortunately could not be here this evening due to some exterior circumstances. It's really strange. I believe he has the West Nile virus. The West Nile virus. It's really a big problem. You can just tweet at gaming or Quasar Gaming _. I don't know what his Twitter is. I think it's just Gaming Quasar. You can go ahead and you can just give him your condolences for his West Nile. Yes, Chaos.
I would just like to ask, how is it that Quasar gets West Nile, something cool and in the news, and I get explosive diarrhea?
Because he gave me a heads up.
No.
I gave you a heads up like 3 days ahead of time.
He gave me a week.
I fucking hate you.
That being said, last time on the Forge of Fury, we met our intrepid adventurers. Duncan Fleming is the Goblin and Jin, the Fire Genasi, and they all met together and found out from the mayor that there is a small orc encampment in the Stone Tooth Mountains that needed to be dealt with as they were kidnapping and marauding the local town. He offered them 25 gold pieces for every raven necklace that they brought back, and they found a lot of them. Thank you for that. We'll let these coins drop real quick. They went out there and started assailing this place. Unfortunately, Duncan had fallen to one of the orcish marauders, but a beam of heavenly light descended upon him in this cave. Don't ask logistic questions. It's not my place to say.
It's heavenly light.
It's
it
heavenly-
doesn't have to answer logistical
It
questions.
permeates stone. Don't worry about it.
Heavenly light of $50.
Of $50. Don't worry about it. He was then risen from his unconscious state where he had 2 failed death saves and almost fucking died. Where he was able to fight with his friends, his cohorts once again. I'm not gonna say friends because that's being presumptuous. Additionally, then when they tried to make their way through across a rope bridge, it was cut and Jin was left hanging, javelins being thrown at him every single turn, and he almost also died. And we learned the fact that Iz has a bag of animals.
It's pretty good.
He just throws animals out of. It's really good. We are going to start tonight's show with a dream. They all left to a small secluded room where they could get a long rest and sleep off their woes. And sorry. And thank you. We actually find ourselves in a darkened area. Let me set the mood real quick for this real fast because this is incredibly important. Ambiance. I need this one. There we go. We find ourselves in a dark place. completely void of anything. Duncan,
Hi.
you find yourself sitting at an oaken desk. It smells like your desk at home. What you had called home once upon a time. On it, you see a plethora of pieces of parchment. Looks like someone's been doing some paperwork, and you see a fairly well-filled inkwell with a quill pen. Items you're used to using in your day-to-day life. To the right of the table, you see that there is a rather sizable amount of coin, neatly stacked. Everything even. All rows, all columns, the height all the same. Perfect. You hear a voice calling out to you from straight ahead. And it says, Fleming.
Yes?
I see you. And as it says that, this giant eye ahead of you opens up and begins to illuminate this entire place. The eye is yellow in nature, with a single slit, seemingly like a cat's eye. All around you are these other people. People that seem a little familiar, but their faces are shrouded in some etheric darkness. Each of them picking up one coin, passing it to the next. In an endless cycle. Monotonous. Almost like a machine. I am with you, Fleming.
Where?
Everywhere. As you hear what sounds like a pen drop. It drops in the center of this room. In the middle of all these tables, the people endlessly moving coin back and forth, back and forth. None of them fixing their gaze upon you.
I need the pen.
You get up from your seat and you start to walk over, and it's you're like, okay, I'm just gonna saunter over there. You're not walking, you're sprinting to it. Almost like your entire being is drawn to it. You pick it up, and it's this very fine made pen. Something you haven't seen before. Something that feels right in your hand. It's made of ivory. When you give it a twist, a small quill pokes out. It surprises you at first as it pricks your finger. Nothing too bad, just a simple prick like a needle. That's when it starts to swell. As it begins to grow in size and shape, it becomes malformed into what looks like maybe a gnarled branch or some kind of bone. As you hold it in your hands, it appears to be this mighty staff. Something that radiates power. And as you look around, all of the beings are now fixated on you and the pen. And you hear, again, this voice. Call upon me, and your enemies will fall. Fleming. And it's at that point the vision starts to fade, and you sort of get pushed backwards, as if you're being pushed through a tunnel. And you see this bright light shimmering ahead of you, a reprieve from this darkness, from this unnatural void. It appears to be a man sitting on a stump. Long twirled mustache, fancy parted hair, looks like he uses some type of oil or a wax in it. Long, about medium-length beard pointed to a tip. He's wearing finery, looks like a noble, smoking out of a pipe. He's just staring at you quizzically.
May I help you?
Yes, you may. What is your name?
Fleming.
Ah.
Duncan Fleming.
You may call me Garl.
Hello, girl.
Now, it is known to me currently that you have been presented a gift. Gift of life. Resurgence. Is that correct? You have fallen in battle and I have raised you.
Was that you?
Indeed it was. I have many abilities, Duncan. Many abilities that I believe you might be interested in. But I believe that in due time they shall become apparent. In due time. Tell you what. You do me a favor, and I'll do one in turn. Nay?
What do you want me to do?
Enjoy yourself. For once. Life is ever fleeting. You must embrace it. And when he holds out his arms, you see that a lot of light shines through, and you are in a glorious meadow of ponies and marigolds, and the smell of wine is just blissfully echoing through this place, and it smells like a fancy person's house. You must live your life to the fullest, Duncan. Live. Let others see your merriment. The world is so filled with, well, depression and sadness. Bring them joy. And I shall reward you greatly.
You want me, of all people, to bring the world joy?
Gods, you are like a wet sock in the rain. Yes, smile for God's sake. Have a good time. What do you enjoy doing, Duncan?
Counting numbers. They're
Wow.
real. They're solid.
Riveting. Go have a pint with your mates. Sleep with something. Anything.
That all costs money.
Wow. Okay. I think we're done here. Don't squander this gift. Goodbye. And he snaps his fingers, and you wake up in just like this panic. And surprisingly enough, when you wake up, you feel something in your right hand, and you look down, and it's a pen. Ornate, made of ivory.
Oh.
More importantly, you hear something coming from the other room. Sounds like footsteps and people talking. From what you can tell, your compatriots are not yet awakened.
Can I, try and press my ear to a wall and hear better?
So where you guys were, there is in fact an arrow slit that you could look through.
Ah, perfect. I'll do that, please.
Make a perception check, because it is still middle of the night.
Oh, God. I have my character sheet open on it. To be fair, at least I was logged into Roll20.
That is a fair point. At least you were logged in.
Here we go. It took a few clicks. Where is perception? Sorry.
Left-hand side under your skills.
Oh.
It's
I must
alphabetical.
have just
16.
gone over it about 3 times.
Yeah, no worries. So you're able to move some of the moss away, and you can see that there are 3 figures walking down this staircase. You see a human man, what looks like a human woman, and some smaller figure. And as you get closer, all you hear is, "I think this is the place." And now we're gonna go back in time. Little wavery little bits. As we are back in the tavern that you all originally started at. let me go and change this music to be something a little bit more
Taverny.
tavern-y, as it were. Where is my tavern? Tavern! There we go. Bardley. Bardley, you are sitting at a table, drinking, as you are to do, as there is most people are doing in this tavern. This inn is fairly populated, fairly well populated. There's about 30 people in here, which is pretty bustling for this tavern on its own. You hear a lot of people talking about their various days' work and sort of learning about what's going on in town, what's not. And that's when you see, out of the corner of your eye, two people sitting at a table. One looks like a fairly well-built man, clean face, has a couple scars on his face, probably looks rather battle-worn, talking to a woman. The woman appears to be fairly well-kept, has what looks like a robe made of pure silver on, not the material, but the color. And they are discussing rather loudly about a circumstance that intrigues not only you, but many people of the inn itself. You hear the man say, "This is a rather predicament we find ourselves in, isn't it? We need to get to Stonetooth, right? We need to find these ne'er-do-wells. But I mean, I don't know how to get there. Neither do you. We're not from here, for God's sake. If only we had some kind of guide, right?"
I turn to the person behind me and I go,
Yeah?
if you let your hay get wet, I overheard them talking about their horse being sick. If you let your hay get wet, it'll mold, and that is why your horse is sick. Keep it in the barn.
That's a smart thing. I'll do that. Thank you, stranger.
Excuse me.
And then,
Mosey on.
yeah, you mosey on over to them, and the man, you could see grips his sort of reaches towards he puts his hand underneath the table, and he says, "Can I help you?"
Oh,
He's not threatening. It looks like he just moved his hands from the top to the bottom.
I do that anyway.
Yeah.
It's a
Very
manner-
scared.
No.
Can I help you at all?
Yes, I am a Bodley Quinn, and I understand.
You're a bard.
No, my name is Bodley Quinn. I'm
Oh.
a guide. I
Oh, you're a
understand
guide.
you have services
Fortuitous.
need rendering.
My
Yes,
name
my
is Bertrand.
hearings.
This is Adelaide.
Bertrand Adelaide.
We're looking to actually get to the Stonetooth Mountains. Are you familiar with the area?
Of course.
Oh.
It is
Perfect.
a pleasure to meet you, and I hold out a hand.
Oh yeah, he definitely just shakes your hand. He's got a very firm grip, and his hands are very rough.
And when I do that, when he does that, I try to turn his hand like that and place mine over the top. It
He
seems
just
more of a
kind of like peels his hand away from you. Yeah,
oh. My
yeah.
apologies. That is the group of where I'm from.
Okay. Well, listen, we need a guy to get to Stonetooth. We're on the hunt for some criminals.
Criminals.
Yes, the local lord says that some people went over there, and we need to go fetch them. They're wanted.
What have they done?
I don't know, I'm a bounty hunter, man. I don't deal in whys, I just deal in wheres and whens. And who? Listen, there's 1,500 gold pieces in it if you do it. If you take us there and back.
His eyes widen.
We can pay it in platinum, if that's more your style. But
No,
it's
no.
payment on the job done.
Of course. Internally, he's weighing. He doesn't. Usually, when the Lord wants someone, they haven't necessarily done anything bad, but $1,500 or 1,500 gold can offset a lot of bad.
For those of you listening at home, the average farmer makes about maybe 2 gold every month or so. So 1,500. That's
This is like hitting a lot.
that's a fortune. Yeah, that's a small fortune.
It's not fucking castle money, though, is it?
It's not 500,000 gold. You're right. It is, though, enough to pay your mortgage for about 8 months of like a nice house.
We're a 20th of the way there.
Yeah.
We got it.
We're getting a castle, guys.
1/500th of the way there.
What do you say? Are you in, Bardley?
I believe we have an accord.
Great. Shake on it. And he puts his hand back out for you.
And I just hold it and
This time he squeezes it firmly, but not enough to like make your hand hurt. And he lets go and he downs his mug of ale. He goes, "When you're ready, we'll be ready to set off." And the woman just sort of nods.
after you.
So they walk out of the inn with you trailing behind, and they take you over to their covered wagon. And he says, "Do you know roughly how long it'll be?"
It's a solid day and a half.
Well,
What, are we on foot? Or
the wagon will carry us.
you have a horse and wagon?
Yes.
Excellent.
And you all set off towards the Stone Tooth Mountains. It's rather, you guys follow along the road as you can't take any forest paths due to the wagon, but you get there in about half the time, which is fantastic. As you're traveling along, you're able to have a couple conversations with Bertrand or Adelaine, and as you try and like make small talk with him, he seems more stern. He definitely seems more business than he was previously, and he was already pretty business. He often doesn't even look at you when you speak now, and he kind of carries himself a lot differently. Adelaine has become a lot more vocal as well, asking what the plan is, which you assume is just them talking about the bounty hunt. But you see that she now has picked up a mace and put it on her belt, and he carries with him a long sword and a short sword, almost like they're expecting confrontation.
So, how many of these thieves are there up
Based on my record, there should be 3,
at this?
and no one said they're thieves.
Just criminals.
Criminals. There's lots of kinds of crime out there.
Well, there's 3 of us. Are they dangerous?
Assume dangerous. Hence the need for a little backup, and he taps his swords.
I kind of put my hand on my the handle of my longbow and kind of squeeze a bit.
You any good with that?
I have 1,500 reasons why.
Very well. Is this it up here? And as you guys are coming up to a crest, you see that there is in fact a giant mouth to the cave.
With
Also,
a big old tooth?
no, it's called Stone Tooth because it's actually pointed up in the air.
Ah.
It's a gigantic mountain. Also, make me a perception check real quick. Yeah, as you pass by, as you're scanning the area looking for anything that's hostile, as you are to do as being a ranger, you see that there's a couple of orc corpses near a rock.
What?
He kind of pulls on the reins. Do you have eyes?
Possibly. I hop down off
Sure.
the cart and I go over to the orc corpse
Mhm.
and I take my longbow off the back and I poke at one of them.
It just sort of rolls over. You see that it has got what looks like an arrow hole right in its head. This is precise work. Whoever
I go
did
to
this
the
must have
next-
been a skilled assassin.
I go over to the next one and give it a poke. I'm
It's-
basically looking to see if they're booby trapped.
It's also, it just kind of just sort of folds over on itself, and you can see that this one is basically torched. Some kind of
Come.
super wizard must have done this.
Come.
He-
Come.
Bertrand and Adelaine will walk over. What do you have?
Precision work. This orc was... I've never seen marksmanship quite of this caliber.
Bertrand will sort of squat down next to it, take what looks like a boot knife and kind of just poke at it a little bit, trying to flip it over. He looks up to Adeline. Short bow. Puts his knife back in his boot. We should make our way inside.
This one here, incinerated.
Yeah, we should make our way inside. As you get closer to the stone, yes.
As we go in, pull the hood of the cloak, knock an arrow.
Okay, you just get one ready. You all, the three of you walk into this new entryway, and you see that they haven't drawn their weapons yet at all. But this is a winding path. It winds down a couple of hatchbacks, and you again see more orc corpses. These are a little bit sloppier. Looks like these were kind of done in a panic, or maybe there was more of a scuffle. Maybe whoever attacked them was spotted originally. Again, these scorch marks, and you're seeing cuts on these bodies like they've been stabbed with almost like an axe based on the width of the blade. Bertrand and Adeline don't stop. They continually go further into this place.
Bardley is having second thoughts.
At this point, it appears it's about the dead of night. You assume that they wanted to leave when they did for to hopefully catch whoever's down here off guard. That's when you guys get down to another pathway, and Bertrand will just hold up his hand, indicating that you should stop. So when he pulls out, go ahead.
Is there anything I can stealth behind?
No, it's basically just a stairway.
I stand behind Bertrand.
Sure, he pulls out his longsword and just taps on the wall, and you can see that there is what looks like a small slit, enough for an arrowhead to escape in multiple angles.
Traps.
And he just points down, and then he starts to like squat walk down the rest of the stairway, right underneath the actual vision of the arrow slits. It's at that point when you enter a much larger area, and you see that there is a larger room here. There's no corpses here, but there's tons of blood everywhere. Blood and fur, just all over the place.
I'd like to go up to the fur and do a nature check, see if I can figure out what it is.
Sure, make a survival instead.
Survival?
Actually, knowledge nature would be even better. Yeah, you are right.
So you want me to do a nature?
Yes, I was wrong originally.
That's okay.
You have no idea. Maybe some kind of dog or a bear, maybe a rat. You're honestly not sure at this point. It's animal fur though. You know that for sure. It's not people hair.
Fur.
So I think Duncan, while you're just still staring out of this peephole, seeing this trio of people like investigating this area with weapons drawn. You're muted.
You're muted, yeah.
I apologize. That's because I've been typing and I didn't want you guys to hear the typing. I want to wake the other two up.
Okay. Just so you guys know, you have gained the benefits of a long rest. So you do have all your spell slots back, and you have all your hit points back in your hit dice as well.
Sweet.
So you guys are fully refreshed at this point.
As he's waking me up, and we're like, what the fuck do you want? Why are you waking me up?
There, three dudes that way.
More orcs.
Points to the arrow slot.
More
No.
orcs?
No.
I'm gonna assume that the arrow hole is too high for me to see through.
You're about 4 foot. So goblins aren't like
I see.
short as shit. You can definitely see from here.
Okay, I'd like to look through. Are they still in that area?
You look through and you see that there are in fact 3 people there, 2 humans and what looks like a halfling or gnome. You're not really sure.
Can we both shoot through the arrow slit at the same time?
It's built for one person.
And there's only one arrow slit.
Yeah. You all. So whoever's looking through sees the human man or the human male looking through, and he's looking around, and he puts a finger to his mouth, and he just points to the doorway due east. And they start to walk that direction. Do you guys want to do anything inside that room?
Listen. I think what we should do is that I get one of my monsters out, and then I tell it to attack them. And while they're distracted, trying to run away from it, we get the fuck out.
Or we could just say hi.
They look like they're trying to find something.
I need the both of you to roll stealth and Bardley to roll perception.
Duncan.
You hear the words of a man in common coming from somewhere. You're not sure where.
I put my hand on Bertrand's back.
He merely just looks back to you, and he nods, and he continues walking towards this double set of doors that are made of what look like iron, that have already been opened.
You really want us to just say hi?
I'm just gonna say hi. Hello there.
He holds up his motion to stop again. Hello?
I say, and at this point, I'm gonna just point my crossbow through the hole a little bit.
Okay.
We'd rather have you covered.
Okay.
What's your business here?
He kind of looks to Adelaine, and he says, "We're on a mission from the Baron. How about you come out? We can talk. We'll put our weapons away, and if you do the same, is that
Was the mayor
agreeable?"
The one that talked to us as well.
I'm
No,
sorry.
we spoke to the mayor.
No, you spoke to the mayor, not the
Oh,
Baron.
the mayor. Gotcha.
I'm rather happy with this wall between us at this point. So right now I'm going to stay where I am. At this point I'm gonna kick it. I'll send one of my compatriots out.
What the?
At this point, I would like to try and stealth around the long side of the room so that I'm on the wall where the arrow thing is, so he can't see me.
Okay. Make me a stealth check, and Duncan, I need to see your perception.
While this is happening, I'm just gonna go
wait,
ahead
I have
and
advantage.
You do
throw out
advantage.
one of my.
And he has
I'm gonna throw out one of my
disadvantage.
animals.
Why does he have disadvantage? Oh, because he's trying to find you in a wooded area is what you get the bonus for disadvantage.
What did I?
It's
get?
not always. Yeah, that's why it's the Elvenkind cloak. It's when you're in a forest, they have a
Understood.
disadvantage.
Understood.
It is not dawn yet. Your charges do not restore. It is the middle of the morning. It's like 3 a.m.
When does it
at dawn.
go back?
When the
it's-
sun comes up, the magics are restored.
Gotcha.
So, yes. So you're able to sort of hold your cloak up and sort of crouch down to the ground and walk your way up. Duncan, you are unaware that there's anything moving. You are keeping a bead on Bertrand, who is definitely the biggest person here.
I'm gonna get kind of walk a little bit closer to the doorway that we're at
Sure.
and set up with an arrow and watch the doorway,
Do you go to the double doors or just the secret door?
the secret door.
Okay. Sure.
I'm gonna grab my mess kit now that I'm under
Makeup.
the arrow hole.
Mhm.
I'm gonna take my mess kit and hold it over the arrow hole.
Okay. So, what did you want to do, Duncan? We'll explain what happens here.
I was about to tell the makeup man to go and tell him to go and talk to the people.
Okay. So as you turn and tell Jin, Jin, go take care of that. You look back and there's just darkness in front of the arrow slit as Barley is holding up a pot.
I sigh and I'm just gonna smack it with my quarterstaff.
Okay, I need you to make an attack. You have to get higher than a 10 on your attack roll. And Barley, you're going to make an athletics check to try and keep it in place. No. So you hit it, he goes, dung! And you're just like, oh, no, stay there. Fuck. You were a little startled by the fact, but your grip is sure. As Jin is just kind of admits his
Small,
fate
but powerful.
and walks out. Do you let him pass, Is?
I'm gonna say, you want me to come out with you, man, or like what? What are we doing?
I mean, you can just do the talking. I'm okay giving backup. I do
Why the
have
fuck
magic.
Would I do the talking?
Element of surprise. I can do magic. I can weave my magic around you too, so I can't hurt you.
For fuck's sake, would one of you just go out there and talk to them?
Okay, I'll walk out with Jin.
Okay.
I'm gonna put my arrow or my bow and arrow away. I'm gonna get ready with my rapier.
Okay, so Jin is gonna be hiding behind the doorway as you walk yourself out, and you are met by two humans. One looks like a fairly large male, and the other looks like a female dressed in silver robes. I need you to make a quick perception check.
Perception check.
Mhm.
Perception check. Where are you? Perception check. There you are.
No. Okay. Cool. Great. That's all you see. You only see two people, where you were told that there were three. You see this man. He says, "Oh, what's your name?"
The fuck does it matter to you? Where's the third one? I was told there's a third one.
There is no third one. Only us two. And
If you're lying to me, this is gonna end badly.
make an insight check.
Insight.
You feel like he's telling the truth.
Shit. Duncan, you said there was 3. What?
There were definitely 3, 2 tall ones and a little one.
He turns to Adelaide and says, "Duncan, remember it. What's your name?"
So, why are you here?
Baron's orders.
We're here on the mayor's orders.
Baron ranks higher than the mayor. Gotta tell you.
Yeah. Well,
I was told to come do a pickup, so I'm here to pick up.
I mean, why?
I don't ask questions.
What if we just come back with you?
I'll have to take your weapons, that's it. You see
Don't think that's
Jin
gonna work.
kind of grip onto Stu guitar, and kind of like get ready. I'm gonna need him. I don't want to take him by force.
Hmm.
I pull the
Bollocks
pot-
to that!
I pull the pot down off the hole.
Your vision returns to you as you see the woman and man are now facing the doorway where Iz is currently.
And I don't pull any weapons out, and I go, Bertrand,
What?
If you don't have names, how do you know that these are the two?
I just know. This isn't your business now. Just drop your weapons, slide them over, and we can take you back. He says that last part to Iz.
Why
I'm
would
not-
the Baron want you?
I don't fucking know, man. We were told to come down here and kill some orcs by the mayor.
That was your handiwork.
Oh yeah.
Does the Baron need a good accountant?
I don't ask dumb questions.
Seems pretty fucking stupid of you to do something without knowing what you're doing it for.
I mean, putting your life on the line and you don't know why? How cheap are you?
I'm getting rather upset.
Yeah, well,
knock
I'm
an
pretty
arrow.
upset.
What, you knock an arrow back?
I knock an arrow. It's because the tension's rising a bit in here.
Make a sleight of hand check real quick. Are you trying to do it silently, or are you trying to like not be? Are you
No.
just being obvious?
I'm still under the air hole.
I mean, for everyone else, because knocking an arrow
yeah.
can be heard.
Oh yeah, no. I take the bow off. And
Okay.
I'm like,
Sure.
I don't
What?
point it at anybody. I'm just kind of like, okay.
Okay, you just knock an arrow back. You can hear an arrow being knocked back.
Oh, sweet, and I'm gonna duck back into the out of the doorway.
Sure, you duck back out of the doorway opposite where Jin is, and you all hear Bertrand say to Adeline, "Adeline, it's weird." And she says, "What was weird?" "How these orcs came in and just killed all these people, isn't it?" Yes, I do believe it was very weird.
Hearing
Very
that, I'm gonna
strange.
take my. Yeah, I'm gonna.
I've just rolled for attack.
Do you just shoot one of them?
Yep.
Okay, I think so. Adeline is closer to where you're looking at right now. We just
No, I'm aiming for the big fella.
he's behind her, so he's gonna have partial cover. So that'll that fuck. What am I even talking about? That's still gonna hit. Yeah, definitely. Let me.
I was about to say, I did just roll a 21.
Yeah, that's gonna be 11 points of damage on him. So that's gonna put him down to that. He goes fuck. Pulls the bolt out. I guess we're having fun today, and that's gonna be initiative time, everybody.
It's initiative time. Oh, can we see the map?
Yes. Sorry, I forgot to pull you back over to the map.
No, I gotta figure out what part of the blackness is actually there.
Oh, I know what.
Nice.
Okay, and let me just go ahead.
Is this where I am?
That is where you are currently. Yes.
I've just got a black square. Oh no, I don't.
You've got to move your
You
map.
gotta, yeah, you gotta find
Yeah,
it.
yeah. No, I had to zoom out and find it. I'm sorry.
Okay, and then let me grab his stuff as well.
I forgot how to roll initiative.
Click on your token, and then click on initiative on your character sheet, and it should roll it pretty well for you.
Oh yeah, I gotta find initiative now.
Okay,
'cause-
what is there?
It's in the main bit at the top,
Yeah,
1+0.
middle top.
So we do this, and we're going to.
next to armor class and health.
Holy crap! There it is. It's been a hot minute since I've had to use initiative instead of just a dex check.
Yeah.
And then he got a 6, and then Adeline got a 13. Perfect. All right, so that is going to make it Iz. You are up first. Let me change this music to something a little bit more excitable. There we go.
Did you put Adeline's and Bertrand's initiative in there?
I thought I did. Hold on. You got a 6, and she got a 13.
There you go. And then sort.
How about Eno boy?
Oh. Jin's there.
Jin got a 13.
Okay.
I didn't even see that turn order. That's cool.
Okay. So, you're up. What do you want to do?
I want to see. Okay, if I move here, I can see both of them. Okay. I'm gonna use my movement to get over here. Bonus action, hide behind Jin.
Let me just move this over here so we can see everything. And
Do you want me to
like
do a
this is
stealth,
the bat-
stealth roll?
I feel like this is like the '60s Batman fight scene.
a little bit.
I have to kind of stick my dude into the wall to be able to see.
Yeah, unfortunately,
the arrow
the
stick's
vision's
not working.
a little bit weird for that one.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
So, although my dude in the thing is in the room, he's
'Kay.
not in the room.
Yeah.
He's,
Yeah.
Or, hide.
Okay. So, that being said, what do you want to do here?
I'm hiding behind Jin.
Okay. No one could see you already because you're in the other room behind a door.
Okay.
So you're
Shoot the
totally
big
fine
fuck.
there.
I didn't have line of sight to anybody but Bardley here.
Yeah. It's. So imagine that these two doors also don't give you line of sight. You have to get through them, right? So imagine the doors are like this, and you're hiding behind them, right? So they're actually completely straight. They're parallel. Sorry. So you'd have to be in those two squares to actually like get a shot off.
Okay, but am I still hidden right here?
Yes.
Okay.
Unless you tell me otherwise, you are hidden.
Oh yeah, because I can just hide.
Yeah.
Right. I will then shoot at the big boy, and I get advantage. Short bow.
Holy fucking shit. You crit him for 16 points of damage. Do you also want to do your sneak attack? Because you get advantage on the roll.
Oh, that's right. Sneak attack.
And we're just gonna double it. Holy shit. You do 36 points of damage to him. A lot more than I thought he'd be doing.
Fuck you, big boy.
Holy shit. Yeah. You almost fucking kill him.
No, I want to do Fury of the Small too. So
For
another
an
3
additional
points of
3 points of damage. Okay. Heck yeah. Holy fucking shit. Fucking pog, dude. Yeah, you just fucking, like, line up your shot. You pop out for a hot minute, fire your shot. It hits him right in the fucking neck. As he's like, oh! Oh! And he just rips it out, and blood is just spewing all over the place in the hallway. And he just kind of holds it, wielding only one longsword. Duncan, you're up.
Hi.
Hi. He does not look okay. He looks fucked.
I think we're gonna. I really want Big Boy to stop existing at this point.
Yeah,
Would
yeah.
you get a turn this round, meaning that he fired starting initiative?
So yes, his firing was his surprise round. This is now the initiative order. His surprise round.
So. Oh no, I can't use that. Yeah, that's.
I think I just used
I
all my-
really want this person to stop existing.
Sure. Yeah, unfortunately. So you take your. Okay, so how do you cast this out of the arrow slit? Because normally you've it's all been sort of accidental.
He's just got his eyes scrunched up and is just thinking about it good and hard.
So you're like, I
that's
just
what it
don't
was.
want him here. And when
Yeah.
you like do this, you see a small explosion localized in the arrow slit, and it's just pah right in your face. There's no way that you cannot see this now, and you're just kind of surprised.
He went away.
All you see is smoke as there's like little bits of rubble. Bardley, you see like this small explosion like shoot out of what looks like debris and smoke and dust shoot out of the arrow slit in like high pressure, almost like a it's fucked up. You don't know what the fuck that was, but you know it's dangerous. But unfortunately, Eldritch Blast does miss. You still have your movement, Duncan. Do you want to get out of here, or do you just want to like stay in this room?
I'm in cover, aren't I?
Correct. You are in
I'm
full cover.
I'm going nowhere, mate.
Perfect. Bardley, explosion overhead. What do you want to do? The person who just hired you to do this job has been just shot in the fucking neck by a goblin. A known dangerous race.
I am going to cast Hunter's Mark on the woman.
You have to on
I'm a
Adelaide.
woman?
Oh,
And
I'm
I'm
a
gonna
guy
yell.
goblin.
Hold
And then
on.
I'm gonna
On Adelaide though, I want to make sure.
on Adeline.
Okay.
I'm casting Hunter's Mark on Adeline.
Sure. Let me just do.
Wait, that does damage?
When you hit, I added it in there, so you can keep rolling if
Oh.
you so chose.
Okay, because I'm like,
There you
wait a minute, she shouldn't even know that's on there.
Yes, she is unaware.
And then I go, what did they do?
Okay. So you still have your standard action because talking is a free action.
And I cast Hunter's Mark.
That's a bonus.
I
You
do
have
nothing.
Okay, you just hold.
I'm gonna hold my action.
Until-
I
what is-
yell to them, what
what-
did they do?
What is the trigger for your action? And then what is the action you want to trigger? Because that's how it's set up. It's set up like program, right? Like code.
Yes,
If
I'm
blank,
going to
then
not-
blank.
I am not going to take an action this turn.
Okay, cool. You're just gonna not do anything. Great.
I'm not going to take an action this
Perfect. It is now Jin's turn. Jin, being the crazy sumbitch he is, I need to fucking do this thing real quick for him. I need to make sure that his hit points are good by giving him a long rest, which is great there. He's going to fucking pop out, and he is going to cast a spell. He is going to cast Burning Hands using his Genasi feature at level 1, and he is going to put it. Let me do a nice little cone here. He's going to do it like that,
Oh shit.
hitting everyone in that localized area. So just the two of them. So they need to make dexterity saving throws. Stop doing that!
He's just going nuts.
Brr,
wasn't
brr,
red.
brr, brr.
Why wasn't it red? He did the acid
I'm
one.
sorry. I was here. I'll fucking here. Are you fucking? You happy? It's fire.
Nice.
It's fire now. Hope you're
Ah,
excited for that.
Alchemy.
So Adeline gets a +0, and Bertrand gets a +1. So they both fail their saving throws and take 5 points of fire damage. which is not great. Bertrand is not doing so hot. Adeline is doing fucking phenomenally, though. It is now her turn, and on her turn, she is going to cast a motherfucking spell. She's going to, with her action, cast Cure Wounds at a 3rd level on Bertrand,
Bitch.
healing him for
Bitch.
20 hit points. And then she is going to roll up immediately in Iz's face. She's just going to squeeze right in there.
How does she know I'm there?
Because she saw a crossbow bolt come from that direction. Also, Jin came from there. And you kind of ducked behind. So she's like, oh, they're probably still in there. I'm going to roll up. And you see that she has a mace in her hand, ready to hit you. But that was her turn. It is now Bertrand's turn. Bertrand, not liking what's going on, is going to roll up on Jin. And he's going to take 2 attacks. He's going to hit him with a longsword and miss. And he is going to also strike with his short sword. And I believe that is a hit on him for 8 points of damage, which is just now not a good time for him currently. That brings him down to a nice sweltering 18 hit points. A good chunk of his hit points gone. Which is going to make it...
boy.
Makeup boy, no! You're up.
To switch weapons, that would be...
It is a full action for you to drop and draw a new weapon, because you don't have quick hands. Which is a feat. You can take a feat to do that at 4th level.
Nice. I think what I'm gonna do is bonus disengage.
And we're going to disengage 2.
Here.
Sure.
Just to get some distance.
Okay. Yeah, you make some distance between the 2 of you.
And then I'm gonna shoot her.
Okay, so you do this backflip to make some distance, and she's unaware of what you're doing. You take the shot, and unfortunately you do miss. As it kind of rings off over her head, she ducks as she sees you with this crossbow.
It's a short bow.
Sorry, short bow. My bad.
Sha.
Duncan, you're up.
I'm shooting again.
Are you so you can't see Bertrand anymore, or nor Adeline. They're out of your line of sight.
Right.
You can only really try and maybe see someone if you look down, but even then the angle is gonna be really awful. To see anyone now, you have to leave this room.
God damn it.
You just come out into the hallway. You'll be good.
I am right now pressed up directly underneath the arrow.
Yeah, he's like this.
I don't
Against
know
the
how
fucking
thick
wall.
that wall is.
The wall itself is maybe like
It's like a
10.
stone
It's like
wall.
5 feet. Yeah, it's a
If I
5
sort
foot
of
stone
move
wall,
to
but the arrow
there,
slit gives him
what can I-
more coverage.
So there's
I
no
move
way
to
you
there,
can
what can I
physically see
say?
straight down.
So the door is currently open, so you can actively see this priest. So imagine that you are here. You can see this priest, and that's it.
Okay, which is the priest?
This lady here.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Take a shot.
Yeah. You pull out your crossbow and you just line up a shot and pop! You hit her square in the fucking back because she's looking at Iz, and she goes, ah! Mein Speinen! As you shoot her for a nice 8 points of damage, which is a fair bit, gotta say. Doesn't appreciate that. Is that 8? Math is hard, fellas. 2 more. Okay, there we go. Great. Okay, that being said, that is going to make it.
Me.
Bardley, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna run until I can see the 2.
You can see your 2 compatriots with. Oh,
Cool.
are you alive? Are you good?
Yeah, everybody just froze and everything went quiet. But I looked
Discord doing Discord things.
Great.
Sorry, the gods became involved, messed with our signal.
Discord was being a piece of shit again. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, and I looked at the stream and everything was moving and everything was fine. I was just like,
Weird.
ah!
Yeah. So
okay.
I move up so that I can see them, those 2, because they went around the corner. I couldn't see them.
Correct. You can
With
now
your
see them fighting what looks like
candy.
a fire genasi with these 2 like bladed gauntlets.
Makeup boy.
Makeup boy. What would you like to do to makeup boy?
It is not right. It is not right. And I am. They're both of them. Both of the people I came with are humanoid, therefore favored enemies, so I get +2 to attack.
Holy shit. Okay.
So I'm going to first fire at Adelaide.
Oh fuck. Okay, she does have partial cover, so she will have +2 AC.
Is she this one in the back here?
Yeah.
That one?
Yes.
She has partial cover because of the door.
Yes. And being behind 2 people.
It's fine.
Yeah, I think a 25 hits her fucking AC there, bud.
And then you want me to roll Horde Breaker again? Or Hunter's Mark?
Yes, please. For 2
So
points
take
of
an
damage, so
extra
that
2.
is 9 points of damage. Okay. great.
Then I cast Horde Breaker.
The only person within 5 feet is Jin.
No, Bertrand's right here.
Bertrand is 10 feet away. Bertrand's here.
Yeah.
She is here. That is 10 feet.
Uh,
Hordebreaker only works within 5 feet.
Okay. Sorry, I'm having trouble making out the icons. My
Okay.
bad. That's fine. I just shoot her.
You can always zoom in at the top right. There's that little sliding bar, so you can zoom a little bit. Or alt scroll is another way you could do it.
It's not working.
That sucks. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
So do you want to try and take a shot at Jin?
No.
Okay, cool. Just want to make sure. It's Jin's turn. Jin being a little confused as to what the fuck is happening. Considering the person they brought in is now helping him, I guess. He is going to, I believe. Let's see. What would Jin do? I think he's gonna do Mantle of the Flame to basically ignite his entire body. He becomes just basically what looks like a flame elemental in this form. Very, very, very bright and ignited, almost like you're looking at a torch. A human torch, as it were. So he is going to protect himself from this wreath of flame. And he is going to then do 2 strikes. He's going to do 1 attack with his main hand on the priest and the other on Bertrand. So his main hand attack, a 13 to hit will match and hit her AC, fucking murdering her. She
shit, barely anything.
is fucking just dead. Your Hunter's Mark unfortunately fades. And then he's going to use his offhand attack to attack Bertrand. Hello? And unfortunately miss as he swings in a little too weak as Bertrand sort of holds up his sword and blocks it. So Adeline is currently removed, and it is now Bertrand's turn. Bertrand, seeing what you've done, is going to make a move upon you now, my good friend, Bardley. I want to call you Bradley, but I knew that wasn't it. He's going to move out of the threatened space of Jin, provoking 1 attack. And that is going to hit him for 7 points of damage, unfortunately. Which puts him at
You
that.
are the criminal.
And he is going to make 2 attacks on you, presently. She got to do fucking nothing. She was going to pop off next turn, by the way. Holy shit. So he's going to make his longsword attack on you. 17 versus AC.
Oh, yeah.
For, that is going to be 5 points of damage. He's not two-handing it. And then he's going to make his short sword attack with an 11. I believe that misses.
That misses.
But now he is all up in your grill. And that is going to make it your turn.
Sweet. I'm gonna hop back over here, hide, and shoot him.
Okay. Let's see if he knows where you are. Make a stealth roll.
Oh, stealth roll. Okay.
Yep.
Merc the little
I do it?
fucker.
It's gonna be 22. Is this fucking wisdom? Oh, nothing. Holy shit. Yeah, he doesn't know you're anywhere.
Sweet. I rolled my short bow. It was 8 to hit.
You miss, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It fires off, and Bardley, for a second, you think the goblin is shooting at you as the arrow whizzes past your head. That is going to make it Duncan. Your turn. You no longer see any bad guys, but you do see your 2 friends.
So can I go back to my firing slot?
You can.
I'm gonna go back to my firing slit.
Okay, you go back to your firing split, and you now see
Where is the firing slit?
it is
Oh,
right
there it is.
here.
Cool. Yeah.
So we're just gonna put you right out there, so you know where you are.
Yeah. Right, cool.
You have perfect version of Bardley, and Bertrand, the B-boys.
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but that big fucker
Well,
upset
we'll
me.
free your soul. 'Cause we want to get done with that rock and roll and drift away.
Shut up.
Oh my, I hate you so fucking much. That big fucker upset me, and I really, really want him to go away now.
Okay.
So we're gonna shoot him again.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's gonna miss as you fire your crossbow through the slit. And please be marking off your ammunition, fellas.
Oh shit! Sorry.
As you fire off that shot, it seems to travel right between your two targets. Just threaded that needle, and it goes beep as it hits the stone wall and falls back to the ground.
I'm a little confused. If you shoot the longbow, shouldn't that automatically pull the ammo off your sheet?
Not necessarily. I may have set it up incorrectly. I just want people to double check it.
It doesn't seem to be, and I don't know how to do that.
We can worry about it later.
Sorry.
Just make
Yeah,
a note.
yeah.
Just make a note, and we can fix it
Cool.
after the fact. Bardley, you are up, and you have a big boy up in your grill.
Oh,
Yeah, that's your character name that you made.
sorry. I was looking at the character sheet.
God damn it.
I know that it's not the best thing to do, but even in melee range, I'm just gonna have to fire an arrow right into his chest.
Disadvantage.
Yep. I will also cast Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
And fire.
Miss. He sees you pulling back your longbow, and he just fucking he almost predicts where you're gonna fire it, and just slaps your fucking bow. Just not out of your hands, but slaps it so the arrow just sort of falls out. You're a little upset that he touched your fucking bow, I think. Especially with his fucking sword. So it's now got a little bit of a nick right on the neck of the bow.
Oh, bitch. Oh.
Jin's turn. Jin is going to start to roll up, and he is going to make another spell attack. Actually, I think he's going to do a spell attack where he's from, because he got hit pretty hard. He's just going to cast Firebolt on this being, and hit him for 11 points of damage. As his Firebolt just sort of rings out through the hallway, it hits Bertrand in the back, and he goes, "Ah, shit!" And he is hurting fairly badly. That is going to make it Bertrand's turn. Knowing that he is on his death throes, he is going to try and do an all-out attack on you, Bardley, and he's going to get 3 hits.
Of course he is.
So, miss, hit for 4 points of damage. And then his short sword attack, miss. Holy shit, I assumed that he would have better rolls than this and be more of a problem. Yeah, so you only take, what's that? That's 4 points of damage total, as that is his turn. Iz, you're up. This big beefy boy does not look good.
Yeah, I'm still hidden. And I'm gonna shoot him.
So you fired your shot off, so it made you pop out of stealth. So you have to make
Okay.
another stealth check.
Stealth check. Oh, I hit it twice. Either
Okay,
way.
so we're gonna use that first roll of 22.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has no idea where you are, so you're totally fine.
Ka-choo!
It's gonna miss still.
Shit.
Believe it or not, you fire another arrow off, and it just keeps flying past him.
It's because of that first roll that I did. Now
Yeah,
I'm
man.
just gonna get shit for the rest
You're
of
just
the
gonna
game.
get shit for the rest the whole campaign, even just garbage,
Yeah.
all over the place. So that's your turn. It's gonna be Duncan, your turn once again. Big boy is still up and at him. Duncan,
Is Hex a bonus thing?
roll it real quick, and so we can see, because I actually don't know.
I don't think Hex is a bonus.
It is a bonus action,
It is.
so you can do that and make an attack.
So I'm gonna cast that on Matey.
What do you say to? What do you say?
Again, I'm not I just really, 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 really want him to
Keep in
die.
mind, Hex is you just placing her, so you'd be like, I fucking hope you die.
Yeah.
Also,
In that case, in this instance, the hex is, would you kindly fuck off and die?
all right. So, which ability score do you want him to be worse at?
What does he use to attack?
That would be strength.
That.
Okay, so he has disadvantage on ability checks with strength. So then you shoot him again, and unfortunately, you still miss.
Yep.
You're still just firing shots off blindly. You're like, I can't. Why won't you die?
Please, just fucking die!
That is gonna make it Bardley your turn yet again.
All right, I'm just gonna take the attack of opportunity.
Okay.
I'm gonna move up to the stairs here.
He rolled a nat 1. So he goes in for a swing and just fucking drops his longsword as he doesn't understand where you're going. And he clangs it on the ground, it shakes from his hand. Now that he's hexed, he can't keep the grip on his sword any longer. So, for some reason, this big boy cannot hold on to his weapon. Also, fuck you for popping out of frame. I hate you so much.
Oh,
No, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
no, I was gonna say, what's his armor class?
I'm not gonna fucking tell you that.
No, because the last attack.
You do know that he is wearing splint mail.
Yeah, okay, never mind. Because my last attack, I don't know if it would have hit, because I forgot to add the +2, but it doesn't matter.
You should be getting +2s anyway, because I added that to your modifier.
Only on favorite enemy.
Mm.
Favorite enemy, I get another +2.
Should be to damage, not to attack. Whatever. Anyways,
Yeah, whatever. You're right. I'm a dumbass. Just
you hit
There
him.
you
How do you kill him?
I hit him.
You tell me how you rid this enemy from the battlefield.
Well, I do a little bit more damage because fuck this guy.
Okay, explain how he dies.
It's like as he swipes at me and drops the sword, I turn around, pull back once as another arrow whizzes over his head, and I just let go and watch the arrow.
Yeah, you hit him square in the eye, and he goes, ah! Ah!
Well, actually, I was gonna say he went completely silent, fell to his knees, and fell over. But that's cool too.
I mean, his brain reacts, his body can't, as it goes limp, and he just falls to the ground. Arrow still in his dome, and you guys have defeated the bad guys.
I take the bow off immediately, put it on the ground. Hand axe is on the ground, and I go, "I don't mean you any harm."
I'm gonna point my bow at him and say, then why the fuck did you come with him?
My
Money.
crossbow is directly pointing at him.
You
as
don't
well.
have field of view of that, unfortunately.
Oh, do I
He's
not?
just a little bit too far off from what the arrow slit can give you.
Ah,
That's your current limitation, is the arrow slit.
God
Check.
damn it.
Check them. They promised me 1,500 gold to come.
Shit. And so I'm gonna check the dead body of the lady next to me.
On her body, you find her mace, her robes, and you find about maybe 10 gold.
I'm gonna pocket the 10 gold.
Are you trying to hide it from people? Specifically Jin? Because Jin is he's walking up with you.
I'll look up at Jin and be like, slowly putting in my coin purse.
Half.
Fine. And I give him 5.
Give him 5 gold, and he pockets it immediately. Let me just increase his
And then
money real
a
quick.
mace.
It's,
Would I be able
it's
to
a-
use a mace?
No, it's heavy.
I didn't think
It's
so.
it's heavier than what you're used to using. It's definitely not a finesse weapon. But you don't find anything else on her body.
Nothing over here. Back up.
He's on the staircase currently. He's not really doing much.
Yeah, but I want him to back up
Okay.
away from his weapons.
No.
No.
I know. I know. I don't have them in my hand, but they are not yours.
I'm not trying to fucking take him. I don't want him. I just want you to back up.
I'm far enough.
All right, then I'll walk. I'll put that away. Take my rapier out.
Jin
And walk
Jin
up.
Jin will say to you, he's like, I got a beat on him. And he preps a firebolt, like, at the ready. He just has one in his hand. Don't do anything stupid. I'm watching you.
I move up one stair and sit down.
He kind of
Can
just...
I,
He puts the hand down,
can
but
I-
still keeping the firebolt prepped.
Can I come out and essentially just sort of stand there, top of these steps?
Yeah,
with my
sure.
crossbow out?
You see this man in what looks like regular ass clothing just roll out and just fucking pop a squat on the steps.
Did you get rid of Bardley's all the way up there? I thought he was over
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Um.
Also,
is the
I'm
dead
not
body-
looking at the map anymore, guys. So just role play.
Yeah. But-
Could you imagine if I played this the other way?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I knew you'd go one distinct direction.
I want to loot the other guy's body too.
So you loot his body. You find about maybe another 10 gold pieces on him. You find a ring on his hand. There is a long sword and a short sword of no definitive remark. You also find a heavy crossbow with about 20 different bolts. And more importantly, you find a note. And I'm going to share that note with you all currently. And I would like you to read it out, Snips. You should, in your journey, should find a sealed missive. The missive itself is a rolled-up scroll that has a stamp of 2 hooks pointing towards each other.
This guy has a note. Bertrand, my son, I believe that there are some new players at the local inn. See to it they have a warm welcome to our domain. Report back soon. A few notes for you. Among them is a genasi, a goblin, and a human. They look like they might be jumpy, so bring Adelaine and find another to take with you. Worst case scenario, they can make quite a good addition to our new friends. We shall see you for dinner on the morrow. Your mother worries. Yours, Baron Rickert von Tormengrad.
Tormengrad.
Close enough. Iron Lord of the Anders. Okay, so they had this, then why the fuck did they attack us?
Well,
Clearly,
seems
it's
our fates
something.
have come together.
At this point, I'm gonna put my crossbow down and just sit down,
Yeah.
sigh deeply,
Mhm.
kind of just drop my head into my hands. Fucking zombies.
I pick up my 2 hand axes, put them in my belt, just put the longbow over my shoulder, nothing in hand. I start walking over. But it seems as if I was mistaken. I had assumed, since they wouldn't tell me what you had done, or that who they were looking for specifically, I thought maybe they were a band of thieves, perhaps from the Lollipop Guild or something like that.
The Lollipop Guild?
The
The Lollipop Guild.
evil band. But now it seems as if we are all criminals together.
I just don't understand why they would attack us, or not say, oh, we're here just to, Daddy said hi.
I
did shoot first.
I think you're
You're
mistaking
the one that
them.
knocked the bow.
I think you're really, really, really taking the core of that message wrong. A warm welcome.
Probably
They
not.
were told to come and kill us.
All right, good point. I want to take as we're talking, take the arrows over to Duncan, because I know he uses a crossbow.
Ah, thank you.
So he did also have a
also-
heavy... Yeah.
As I mentioned in the bar when we first met, I told you we were going to get pulled into something stupid.
I want
Can I
each of
retrieve-
you... Go ahead.
Can I retrieve the arrows from the bodies?
Sleight of hand for every arrow you shot.
I want my arrows back too, yeah?
1,
I'm too depressed.
2.
DC 15 to reclaim your arrows.
Okay.
I'm gonna get one back.
Okay. The other ones shatter or they're lost.
Yes, sir.
each of you make a history check real quick.
History.
Nope.
Oh fuck.
That's a big nope.
I'm a goblin. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Holy fucking shit. You all know that there is a place called Tormengrad. It's ruled by a baron. His name is Rickard.
We cannot go to Tormentgrad.
Is that where? No, we came from. Shoot, what's the village we came from?
No matter what we do, we're going to end up going to Tormengrad. We may as well just get it over and done with now.
Was the village that we came from with the mayor Blazingdell?
Yes.
No, that's
Yes.
A terrible idea. Why
Look.
would we go there?
What we can do.
Jin speaks up because I'm actually with Duncan on this one. Why not meet our problem head on? I mean, what's the worst case scenario? We find some guards and they want to imprison us? No one knows what we look like.
You're a fucking genasi, man.
That's racist. You're a fucking goblin.
You stand out. I can sneak around.
I can wear a hood. How do you hide
As soon as
green?
If you just take the makeup off, this would all be much simpler.
Okay, that's a whole... We're not gonna talk about that. How the fuck do you hide green? What is wrong with you?
What? I'm just a fucking goblin, man. You're more. You stand out more.
What makeup? Are you not a goblin?
He's. Dumb,
Listen,
man.
he's
Don't worry
suffering
about
from like a psychosis or some shit. I don't fucking know. Listen, what I'm saying, we go to fucking Tormengrad. I know a guy there, okay? I know,
You
a guy.
know a guy.
I know a
Oh,
guy.
Is he
good.
the Baron?
He's
Look.
not the Baron.
If you want my advice, the more you try and run, the further the harder you'll get pulled back into it.
Or, better, we go to another kingdom. Completely.
No.
Where the
I
Baron
want the
can't get us.
I'm with the short fuck.
Like,
No.
I came from the other side of the continent. We could go there.
And if we
Have
do
I-
that,
I
then
been
we're
there
going to end
before?
up meeting a bounty hunter who's going to capture us and bring us back. Or we'll get offered stupid amounts of gold to come back. Or we'll end up getting a boat that goes to the wrong place and end up getting dropped off. And whatever we do.
Wait,
Where
we
did
can-
you find this guy?
I don't know. He sucks.
So when you guys mentioned bounty hunter, Jin just kind of like looks to the ground.
What?
Better
do you do?
bounty hunters.
I'm
makeup.
very good, okay?
We can just say they were killed by orcs.
That's what I'm fucking saying this whole time.
You never said that.
We go back to the mayor, we get our fucking money, we go to Tormengrad, and we find what the fuck's going on.
Quickly, orcs don't usually fight with crossbows.
We
We
throw
throw
Bullshit,
the
they
bodies
don't.
down
The fucking-
into the-
They were... What are these
Yeah.
arrows such a fuck for? They shot arrows at us.
Yes, quite.
Strange orcs.
I'm gonna
over there.
I'm gonna walk over to the lady's body and like start pulling her towards the pit. I got it.
Make a strength check. Yeah, that's a
Oh
saving
my
throw.
God.
That's a saving throw. Check, please.
Oh shoot, dang it. Strength. No, that's stealth.
That's,
What is
don't...
wrong with me?
Are you okay?
I'm not.
You grab her by the fucking boot and you start pulling her as hard as you can. You're struggling with it. She's easily
gonna
like
go and
3
help.
times your weight. You're like,
Go
ah!
and help.
Yeah! Okay, the two of you are able to pull her over. Do you just drop her in the fucking pit?
Yep.
Yeah.
You hear her body splash into what sounds like water.
Oh, nice.
Are we just dropping all the bodies into a fucking pit?
Yep.
Yes, hold on.
Yep, put the bodies in the pit.
I'm already like pulling the other guy. What?
I want to do an
I'm
investigation
helping.
on him before they throw him over.
What are you trying to find out?
I want to see if there's any more information or perhaps some gold they missed.
Sure, make an investigation check.
I got okay. The ring, is that anything special or is it just a ring I could sell?
It has the same sigil as that on the wax seal.
Okay. Ring with 2.
You
Do I see this
you
one?
can mark it down as ring with sigil of Tormengrad.
Sigil.
Did I see her take that ring?
I would say
Roll
yes.
perception?
It was pretty open when she was just taking stuff, so I'd say yeah. She wasn't necessarily hiding that she was taking things.
Goblin,
What?
show me that ring.
Why do you want it?
Don't look at it. Just show it to me.
I'll show it.
Yeah, it bears the sigil of Tormengrad. Everyone knows it.
Throw it in the water.
You just melt it.
Deliver it back to his father. He'll give us some sort of reward, no doubt. And
Or
then, no
murder
doubt, he'll
us.
have another exciting quest for us. And
Or
then
murder
we're going to
us.
find out that the Lord is actually, the Baron is actually an evil man, and he's keeping zombies.
So you don't believe in
What?
Genasi, but you
Hold
believe
on.
in zombies?
Can
They're men in makeup.
Jin just kind of like walks over to the corner and just puts his hand on it and goes, "What the fuck?
Genasi, what is your name?
Jin.
Jin. I am Bardley Quinhill.
Okay.
Unfortunately, outside of the zombie thing,
It can't be zombies. Why?
No. It's
What
gonna be
information
zombies.
do we have that it would be zombies?
but he's probably
Join the
right.
ranks of our friends.
He's probably right.
Yeah.
The Baron.
Hold on,
not
I need to
being-
make an insight check for Jin real quick because. Okay, he also has no fucking idea. Okay, maybe it's slaves.
Can I do an insight check on this?
Yes, do a fucking. Everyone who wants to try and find out what the fuck is. Okay, you know it's not zombies, it's not slaves. That this is all code for, hey, bring me these people or kill them. And set up whoever you bring with you as a patsy.
Yeah, I'm just reading into they can make a good addition to our new friends.
Yeah, that you know is probably just code to say, hey, bring them to me.
Press
Okay.
ganging. Conscription?
Oh.
Well,
Only
Look.
a bit more against will.
look, they were told either to kill us or take them to us. We'll take them to them. Like I said, the more we try and run, the harder we'll get pulled back. Just let's get on with it and find out what nonsense they want us to do next.
By the way, since I have never been here before,
Mhm.
I realize all of a sudden, in the middle of us talking, I'm like, I look down, it's a dirt, is it a stone or dirt floor?
It's stone.
Shit. I'm
It's
just like
hewn
looking down,
stone.
I'm like, I don't really want to run straight into.
After we've killed his son.
We don't tell him that.
He still wants us dead.
Bear back, fellas.
Then why would we show up? The orcs got him. We left.
So we know who he is.
How?
You were seen being hired, I assume.
The orcs got me. They paid me money. They died.
No, the
on
orcs
ground.
got them. You
Yes.
survived.
The
You
orcs-
completed the mission. You should still get 1,500 gold. You should be laughing at this idea. In fact, I want half of that.
He wants a fucking castle. I don't know, man.
Just to get this straight. You want me to go back and ask the Baron for 1,500 gold
That was what you were offered to paid to
After-
take us to the Baron, was it not?
after I let his son and whoever this is die.
Not your problem. The orcs got them. That's their fault.
He is a Baron, of course it's my problem.
Well, you know, you're delivering the ring. They'll be thankful. Make up some hodgepodge nonsense about him bravely dying. For God's sake, do I have to draw you a map?
So is
I
he
knock
just
on
going in?
the little fella's forehead. Hello, is there anyone in there?
I slap him as hard as I can.
Okay. Make a just a fucking dex check. I'm sorry, strength. It's strength because you're not a monk.
That's a saving throw.
That's a saving throw.
Oh. Would it be
Yeah.
better if I would've
You just
crit him?
fucking slap him across the face, open-handed.
Don't.
Fuck you!
This was not patronizing.
I'm just
Look, man,
gonna
I
turn
just-
my back on him.
Dude, I don't know why we want to go in and meet someone that obviously wanted us dead.
Because that's where we're gonna end up one way or the other. Don't you get it?
I mean, how about Bardley over here goes and says, "Hey, sorry, son's dead, but killed him," and then he gets his money and we move on.
Won't work.
Oh, we go in and we say, with regret, your son and mage died. Here we are, and they stab us.
Well, then we'll fight our way out.
Of an army.
Oh, there'll be a secret passageway or something, trust me.
I love how matter of fact you are. There's gonna be something there. It'll be a grand journey. We'll become the best of friends.
I take two steps to the left and run smack into the fourth wall he keeps breaking.
You take 3,800 psychic damage.
Yeah.
You're dead.
Fuck.
Ugh.
Look, whatever happens, this is clearly what they've decided we're doing. Fighting it will only make it worse. Just get on with it.
Is Jin is he psychic?
No. He's just fucking
Fortune
weird.
tells.
I don't get it. It's like he's half the time a seer, half the time paranoid. I just don't fucking get it. Listen, my idea is this. We go to Tormengrad, right? We meet my guy. We can deliver the ring anonymously. Alright?
Then we don't get the gold.
Delivering
And
it
then we don't
anonymously
meet the
sounds
Baron,
like-
and if we don't meet the Baron, we don't get to find out about his evil plan. If we don't get to find out about his
don't
evil
want to
plan,
know his evil
then-
plan.
But that's what they've decided we're finding out.
And if we deliver the ring anonymously, a death call, as a, here's your ring, we killed him.
You leave
Message.
a fucking note.
He said anonymously.
Yes,
Look, if
but
you
you can
won't
still
do
write a
it-
note anonymously. Who are you?
If you won't do it, I'll just walk in and take it. Just give me the fucking ring.
No,
Is?
it's my
Is-
fucking ring.
Then come with me.
Gods. Okay.
Whatever you lot are doing, I'm going to wherever this Baron is from, and that's where we're going.
Look,
Right, I'll
fine.
meet you there.
Let's start with saying whoever the fuck Jin knows. We'll start that.
Jin, can we just throw him in the water?
No, that's murder.
I'll do it, and I start pushing him.
Jesus
But I'm
Christ.
very tiny.
At this point, I'm just gonna flick Iz on the nose as hard as I can.
So we are going to go to the map of
Ah,
Faerun.
fuck you.
Can you guys see the map okay?
Yeah.
Okay. You are here currently in the very northern part of it.
I love your little drawing.
Hold on, I'll change it so that stream can also see my beautiful fucking map. Because this is extremely important. You are here in the Stone Tooth Mountains. Tormengard, I need to respell that. is due southeast. You can easily get there in 3 days' travel with a wagon. A wagon that is still stowed outside.
Oh, how handy.
How convenient.
Have I been to Tormengard before by any chance? Or around that area?
Make a survival check real quick.
Survival check.
You haven't been there or near that area. This is the closest you've gotten. You've probably been up towards Silvery Moon, and that's about it. You maybe spent a couple of days there. Southwest.
I should probably determine where I've been and where I want to go.
Yeah.
I'll just say I've been to the
Speaking
north
of,
part.
I'm also going to be giving you guys a map of Faerun, which will now be in your journals.
Sweet.
So you can look at the map at your leisure.
Oh.
Cool.
But you're left to your devices now. You guys can go where you want. You guys can definitely go back to the mayor and get your money back. Get your money for the job, and then you can make it back. It would just increase your travel time by about a day.
Oh yeah, we do have all those necklaces.
Based on what I have of Jin. Did he fucking write down how many he has?
He has 11. I wrote it down.
Okay, cool.
That's a lot of gold.
What's your guys' call?
25 times 11. Yeah. Kind of worth it.
275.
To 200 and he takes his abacus out. Man, I think we should probably go get our gold and then head that way.
Okay.
I'm not getting our gold.
Well, Bardley, right?
Yes. Yes.
I mean, you sound like you're a pretty good archer, marksman in general. You want to tag along?
Why are we taking the little man?
Because I like someone who can aim an actual long arm.
And I saved.
Hey
your
man, that was
life.
pretty good.
I saw one hit.
Oh goody.
I
We're
thought 2 hits.
assembling a party.
We already assembled a party, little man.
I'm sure this would.
Listen, it'll be fine. Everything will be fine.
We did throw the other body over.
Oh, are we still
Yeah.
doing that?
Yeah.
Okay. Jin just picks him up, puts him over his head, and just chucks him in. It appears that
we forgot one. I say, pointing Bardley.
Would you stop? God, these guys are fucking weird. Okay.
I have seen a lot of things in my travel. He is the strangest.
Don't even get me started.
I once saw a
Nothing
giant take a
yet.
shit. That was pretty weird.
I've seen a dragon eat an airship.
The fuck is an airship?
Exactly.
The fuck is a dragon?
Okay, those are real though.
Uh-huh.
Those are real.
What, like you, makeup boy?
Where I am from, there are ships above the sea that they hook giant balloons to.
Yes.
Like a dirigible.
And pigs have wings, and people ride around
Will you
on
kindly shut
butterflies.
I'm walking out at this point.
Yeah, I think Jin's gonna follow you. You all make your way out eventually, where you see the cart is still stashed. The horses are tied up to what looked like just a tree that they found out here, and yeah, you guys are
I'm
prepared to go on
going
your own.
get very much inside the carriage, making it quite clear I'm having nothing to do with steering it, and I'm going to stick my head in a book.
What book do you read?
I'm not reading. It's not reading. It's numbers. It's just some light accountancy work to keep his hand in, you know.
Okay, so just some fucking general ledger shit.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So while you guys are traveling, who's driving? Who's gonna drive the cart?
Not me.
I start petting the horse. I can handle her.
Gross.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hop in the back.
All right. Make me a dexterity check.
Oh, Dex.
Mhm.
And animal handling.
You're not riding the horse. You're driving it.
Can I ride it?
that wouldn't give you the same effect because there are 2 horses pulling a carriage.
That is a problem.
Yeah, you're able to sort of man it enough to get them to go do what you want. You're not doing anything crazy. You're not like taking them off a ramp or anything like that. You're just leisurely riding at a nice pace.
Before the end of this campaign, we are Dukes of Hazzarding a fucking horse and carriage off of a thing.
Okay. That being said, you all travel back down to the town where you originally got your job. I need each of you to roll me a d12.
Oh God, no! Now you're asking.
Okay. Okay.
1, 2, 3. 3.
11. Okay, cool. Nothing happens. It's all fairly uneventful for you all as you're riding along. And as you travel back, it's about, I'd say it's about 9 a.m. at this point when you actually get back to town. Having a wagon ends up making your travel a lot quicker. You get the recharges on your bag snips.
Yep.
And you all get to town. Everyone's starting to start their day. Town is starting to get a little more bustly.
Where would the mayor be?
Probably in his office, which you know is in the center of town.
Alright, I'm just gonna head that way.
Sure. Yeah.
Where's the bar?
Next to his office, believe it or not.
Perfect. I'm going there.
Sure. You go back to the inn while your goblin friend goes to the mayor's office. Jin will also follow you, because he's the one holding onto the necklaces. He actually prefers to be the one to hold on to the necklaces, just in case.
Given the choice, I go with Jin and Iz.
Okay.
He's just like-
you let Duncan just do his own thing. I love it. So we're gonna deal with Duncan first. Duncan, you go into the inn all by yourself, and you see that things are starting to pick up a little bit. You have a couple people drinking what looks like teas and coffees, various other drinks, and they're starting to eat their breakfast. A lot of the patrons are just now like finishing up and getting out the door to go to work. What do you want to do here?
What was that drink I had last time?
What did I fucking call it? Like demon anus or some shit?
Something like that.
No.
Whatever that was, I want that again.
The barkeep kind of looks at you weird again. Says, "Are you sure? It's pretty early in the morning."
I'm getting dragged into something. Yes, just give me a fucking drink.
She pours you another little shot glass of it and slides it over. She goes, "Y'all want to talk about what's going on with you? You seem kind of downtrodden.
It's
Some of your race should be a lot happier. Got your whole life ahead of you."
So they tell me. Wondrous adventures, no doubt. At this point, I'm going to knock my drink back.
Yeah, make a con save. You knock it back, and you just feel like
That's a
you.
check.
Oh, it's a check. Yeah,
Oh, how do I do?
Save is the box above.
yeah.
Got ya.
Oh,
Check again.
Check.
No,
It's
again.
fine. They're
Oh.
the same thing for warlocks.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll take the 22. You just down it, and you feel drunk off the first one. You don't feel like you're gonna get sick or pass out anytime soon, but you definitely feel a lot looser. It's starting to loosen you up a lot more. You actually feel, for lack of a better word, happier now that you've engaged in some sort of libation. Not so much that you're like gonna be jumping around happy and smiling, but you feel like the world is not such shit. You want to talk about what's going on? Some type of adventure?
No doubt. It'll probably be wonderful and exciting and full of harrowing things, and no doubt we'll come out of it much richer and we'll have learned valuable life lessons.
Well, I don't know about heroin, but the rest of that sounds fantastic. What's the matter with that?
It's the last thing I want to do. But no matter what I do, it keeps happening. Then at this point, I'm going to kind of point at the glass.
She pours you another one.
Just going to knock that straight back.
Yeah, you knock it back as you are to do. No further checks needed. I mean, what's so wrong with going on an adventure, making friends along the way, making a name for yourself? I mean, I overheard
Friends
you
with
that
made up people that are trying to fool me and
Fool you? What do you mean?
Don't worry about it.
All right. Well, I mean, I know a lot of people aren't going on their little adventures. I mean, I heard you the other day you were wanting a castle, right? Best way to do that's going on getting some gold.
I can get a castle through accountancy. It's not difficult. In fact, it's far easier.
I mean, it's less dangerous, but it's cheap work. Not unless you're like working the ledger for some king.
It's easy enough to do. You just have to prove you're competent. Most people aren't. Most people in this godforsaken world can't even count past the number of fingers on their hands.
You look back up at her after you say that, and she looks a little upset. You know, small folk don't always need to know big numbers to know someone's worth.
Yes, I'm sure you have all sorts of homespun, whimsical advice like that. People like you always do.
No, we know when someone's had enough to drink and when they should probably pay their tab.
I'm just gonna pay up and walk out. I'm used to this.
Okay. You get the feeling that everyone in the bar, when you said that, was just kind of like staring at you. And when you look around as you leave, they all just... You see like one guy in the corner just like crack his fucking knuckles. He looks pretty beefy. He looks like he can't count past how many fingers he has. He begins to follow you out as you leave. But we're going to switch over to the other part of the party. Where you guys walk into the mayor's office. It looks like he's a rather portly fellow. He's wearing a very, 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 very tight tunic with what looks like a bolo tie. And he seems to be twirling his mustache while he's writing some paperwork.
I kind of like poke at Jen. It's like, you're the one with the fucking necklaces. Go.
Sir, hello.
Yes, who are you?
I am Bardley Quinn. It is a pleasure.
What do you want? I'm very busy.
My friends have some trinkets to be paid on.
Jin just holds up the 11 necklaces and places them on the desk. Oh! Honestly, I didn't expect you to come back. What was going on?
There were orcs and a bit of an ambush.
Oh! Okay.
Yes.
And he pulls out a small bag, and he places it on the desk, and he says, there you go! There's your payment!
Do you wish to count it, Jin?
Jin just kind of looks over to him, he goes, you gonna count these necklaces up there, Chief? No need to count them! There's your payment! There's 11. It's an odd number. What's 25 times 11, you fucking asshole? And at this point, the mayor seems a little on edge.
I
Well,
look in the gold purse and count the coins.
there is 10 gold in here.
This, seems short.
Well, you see, I didn't expect anyone to, come back. So, I mean, 10's all I can really spare on this one.
Then you're gonna have to give us something else, you little fuck.
I hand the 10 gold to Jin.
Jin just takes it and puts it in his coat. Holds out his hand for more, facing the mayor.
I look around the room. I would
So
like to do...
real quick is
Yeah.
intimidation check.
Me?
Yes. Because you were trying to intimidate this mayor. Yeah, he is not intimidated by you. I will not be yelled at by a small green newt!
And I'll not be fucked over by a what does he look like?
He's a fat man. A fat human.
By a big fucking ugly boy.
One second. Mayor. I'd like to do a quick I'd like to do a look around the room to see if there's anything of value.
Anything of value? Not that you're really seeing in this room. There's a bust of like him, but it's more muscular. It looks like it's maybe him when he was like 20. But beyond that, nothing really. You see a gold set of scales. Give me a second, I gotta plug my headphones in.
We'll take payment in castles.
God
Can
damn
I, by looking at the scale, can I tell about how much that's worth?
it. Make an intelligence check. Couple gold, you're not sure.
Couple gold.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I am going to cast Friends on him.
Okay. Using actually choose creatures, makes charisma checks. Oh wow, it just happens.
And now I'm going to intimidate him.
Okay, intimidation counts as a hostile action.
Advantage on charisma checks.
I'm letting you know that if you're like, we're friends now, fuck you, like that's hostile.
Yeah.
Oh, fine.
I'll let you do a persuasion
Fine, I'll do a persuasion.
or a deception.
Eh. We'll do persuasion.
Okay.
Oh my god, that's an advantage too. That's so bad.
13. What are you saying to him so I know what his bonus is gonna be for this?
Now, I'm just so happen to know that in your desk there would be something of value to compensate. If not, we have the ring of the Baron, and he might be upset that you cheated some of his ventures.
Yeah.
Uh,
Deception, actually. If you're saying that you're on order from the Baron, that's deception, not persuasion.
It doesn't matter. It's the same roll.
Okay.
You want me to re-roll it?
No, it's fine.
I can.
No, because he got a
I can't.
6.
Oh.
So that make it, I think, like an 8 with his charisma. The Baron sent you.
Yes.
When you mention the Baron, you see all the colors just flush from his face. He says, he didn't call you in because we're late, are we?
I know.
No? Oh, thank the gods.
fuck are you late on?
It's
We
fine.
can let him know.
It's
We can let him know. It's fine.
no. That's not necessary. I said 25 for every, right? 25 for everyone? How about this? How about 30? 30. And he reaches in and he pulls out a bag and starts counting out gold coins. And he puts enough in so that 25 or 30 times 11 is 330, so he gives you an extra 320 gold.
A pleasure doing business
Yes,
with you.
of course. And give the Baron my best.
Of course.
Yes. Of
And I
course.
turn to Iz and Jin and go, we need to go now.
I start walking out.
You guys start walking out.
And as I leave, I break concentration.
He goes,
Now he's hostile.
wait. Guards! Guards, get them! And you see these 3 guards come out of here, and they have swords drawn. And they are walking up to you, particularly Bardley.
Looks like I'm gonna have to pull a shorts or a hand axe out.
You pull a weapon on the guards?
No, that would be a really dumb idea.
I mean, it'd be a very fucking stupid idea.
It really would.
Your first mistake was using charm magic on a diplomatic party, on a political leader. Yeah, they walk up to you. One of them has shackles in hand. Are you also with him, or do you, when he yells guards, do you just fucking beeline? What would Iz do? Jin fucking like is just standing up against a wall. He's got no say in this.
Is there anywhere to hide?
You're in a city, in a small town.
Oh,
You
we're
can-
outside.
Yeah, You guys made it out of his office, which is rather small, but then guards came and tried to swarm you.
There's
How-
only 3 of them.
There are 3 guards.
Mine nearby.
Not yet.
Okay.
This is all happening while you've been drinking.
How tall is the building? Could I feasibly get up there?
It'd be a
the
difficult.
top of
It'd be a difficult climb check. Because
Is it
they're
like
not
one
like really
story?
well made. Yeah, they're all about 1-story houses, except for the one which is 2 stories.
I cast Longstrider and bail.
Okay.
I touch myself and then I go fast.
Okay. He just blitzes right past you.
And I just try to find a dark alley and stealth out.
Okay,
Blend
you
in with the
you
crowd.
you. There's not really a crowd right now. It's a small town. There's maybe 200 people living in it. It's super tiny. Yeah, make a stealth check as you try and bounce off into an alleyway. Let's see if these guards find you. What's your favorite terrain, by the way? Is it urban?
No.
Okay.
No. And my thing won't give me, my cloak won't give me any bonuses here.
Nope, because that's for hide checks, not to just dip. 21. Yeah, so you bolt out of there, and they just kind of stop, and they're actually going to seize Jin and arrest him, and he's not going to give up. He's like, yeah, that's fine. I got nothing to hide. And then you said that you were going to try and climb on a house?
Well, now that I see that Bardley has run away, I'm not.
Bardley
gonna
just
try to
fucking bolted. He left you in the dust.
I'm gonna kind of look at Jen,
He's like,
and then I'm gonna stealth and duck behind
sure.
a building.
Roll me a
wherever I
stealth
can
check.
just- Stealth
And I'll keep
check.
their
The good news is I got all the
Oh,
gold.
Yeah, no,
no.
you try and turn a corner to stealth, and you just bump right into another guard. And he's like, no. He just grabs you up by the collar and drags you back in front of the mayor's office, where you are also shackled. It's at that point that your good friend Duncan comes out, and you see both Jin and Iz have been arrested, surrounded by 4 guards. And you also see that, it's what you don't see. You don't see Bardley.
Do I see that Duncan's walked out?
Yes, Duncan has walked out. He looks a little tipsy. He looks a little drunk.
Duncan, that little shit, got us in trouble. You're muted.
What did you do now?
It was the little fucker that ran away.
Jin, with his arms behind his back, sort of just up against a wall. The guard's kind of giving him a fair bit of free space. He says, "The fucking halfling used charm magic on the mayor."
Of course he did.
And he turns to the guards, "Fellas, we had nothing to do with that. We were there to pick up a bounty. Is there any way we could get loose? Any way at all? I've got a guy upstate."
Why did he use charm magic on the mayor? All you were doing was picking up our pay.
The
He
mayor,
only wanted to give us 10 gold.
he was showing us
for all
short
this.
changes.
10 gold.
10 gold total.
At this point, I'd like to go in and speak to the mayor, please.
As you're walking past, he goes, "He paid us in full, by the way.
He did pay us in full.
He paid us extra."
But only because of the fucking charm magic that little shit
That
did.
is true.
Okay. I'm gonna go and talk to the mayor, please.
Okay. Yeah, the guards kind of let you pass because you're not in trouble. They don't know who the fuck you are. You look like a regular person.
Yeah.
And you walk in and the mayor just looks like Inahoff. He's sort of stomping around his office. "Use magic on me, will you? I'm a respected member of this
Be
community.
quiet.
Who are you?"
I'm the accountant.
"Oh, it's Duncan.
Hello.
What are you doing here?"
So, would you like me to have a look at your books as you're underpaying bounty hunters?
Make an intimidation check.
Ooh.
I also want to say make it at advantage because you've definitely already done his books. So roll again and
He doesn't
take the
need it.
higher one. Okay, just in case he gets a natural 20.
Yeah.
I mean, no. You and I both know what's going on with the books. You know where the money's going.
Then why did you hire people? Why did you hire me?
Okay, I tried to talk you out of it. You were all like,
know what?
it's inevitable. Life
You
is suffering.
know
I'm
what
gonna go on this
happened.
quest anyways. I'm Duncan. I know
Quiet.
good maths. You can't tell me to quiet. I'm the mayor of this town. I'll have you
Quiet.
detained.
And then I'll start talking about the books.
To whom? The guard? I run this town.
I have a note here asking me to go and see the Baron, and I'm just going to hold the note up. I'm not going to open it. But do you think the Baron wants to know? Do you think the Baron wants to know about the real numbers?
What do you want, Mr.
I
Fleming?
suggest you make all of these problems go away. And on top of that, I'd like to be paid, please.
He walks back behind his desk, opens up a drawer, and he pulls out a small pouch of gold and places it on the table. Your usual
That-
rate.
That does not look like the 275 gold pieces we are owed for 11.
I already paid them
Dead.
330.
You
Yes.
paid the halfling under charm magic. That was nothing to do with us.
Come
And
on,
your
Duncan.
beef- your problem is
Don't
with
do me
him.
like this, Duncan.
We have not been paid.
He fucking. I mean, you got a really good intimidation on him. There's nothing you can do about it. He goes back in the drawer and he pulls out 275 gold pieces in a pouch.
I like how he's basically what's his face from the movie The Accountant.
The accountant?
Yeah, the movie The Accountant.
Yeah, he's the accountant.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, like literally the dude with the gun and the
Yeah.
intimidating.
Yeah, he's the accountant.
Yep.
It's
This is why I took Intimidate as one of his skills.
Okay, there's your money.
A pleasure doing business with you, Mayor.
I'll make sure
sure
your
I'll
friends
see you
are
again.
removed and that they know not
yes.
to hunt the halfling.
Excellent. Have a lovely day, Mayor.
Not a word to the Baron.
Not a word.
I have your word on it, correct?
You have my word.
Are you deceiving him with this, or are you gonna potentially so use? Okay.
No.
All right. Good.
No, a good bent accountant knows when to keep their trap shut.
And so you walk out, and the guards still have your friends detained.
I believe, gentlemen, that you can release these fine people. It was all a simple misunderstanding.
All right. They start to unlock your friends, and one of the guards goes, "Oi, Duncan, you still think you could take a look at my wife's books?
Of course.
We'll
I've
send
been
a
dragged
messenger
into
around,
something,
around
but once
text so
I'm
you can
back
comes.
I've been dragged into something. Once I'm back in town, I'll go
I'll
over
just
and
send a
grab
messenger bird your way. I'm sure it'll find you. That's how that shit
No.
works, right?
that. Yeah, that'll work.
All right. Well, have a good
problem.
day, Duncan. Pleasure seeing
You have
you
a lovely
again.
day. Best to the missus.
Yeah, of course. And you all are removed from your shackles. They were a bit tight on your part, as they like to make sure that goblins are sort of kept up under lock and key fairly well. And Barley, what are you doing through all this? Were you used to keeping tabs on them?
Yeah,
Okay.
I ran around, made sure no one was following me, and then I just kind of like
Sure. You pop around the corner, and you see that there is a pretty big fellow back here hiding out. He's kind of like peering behind a corner. You see that in his hands he has what look like brass knuckles.
how far back from him am
He's about maybe like 10 feet. He hasn't seen you yet.
I? Hello, friend.
Huh! What are you on?
What are you on?
What are you on?
who are you planning to bludgeon?
There's a big brain boy over there. I'm gonna show him what for. Thinking he can make fun of us, eh?
No. I know
What?
that would be a mistake
Why?
because there's 4 of us in one of you.
You're with him? He towers over you. He's a big bulky boy. He's about Batista-sized.
Mm-hmm.
And he is now just staring at you. He looks like he's mad now.
And I try to walk past him.
I'm gonna say he's gonna try and grab you. So make an acrobatics check. 20.
Bye-bye.
He got a natural 20.
Oh,
So
shit.
you're like, dip! He just grabs you by the leg and picks you up. So you're upside down. You think you can make fun of me and my kind? And he just slams you against the wall. I don't think you're gonna have the option to resist this.
No.
You take 10 points of bludgeoning damage as he just smashes you against the wall. You think you and your mates can make fun of me? You, just so you're clear, Duncan, you hear this fairly well. So does Iz and Jin as well.
Okay, can we go and see what the commotion is?
Yeah, you guys are free to go. You go back over there and you see this big hunking fucking meat missile just holding Barley upside down, and his face is just busted up.
Is he a human?
He is a human.
Does he turn to see the other?
No, he's kind of focused on you. He's got a one-track mind, if you couldn't tell. He's very dumb.
I see that Bardley again has.
Do you walk into that back alley with him?
No, I'm just
Okay.
going to stand at the end of the back alley. I'm going to pull my crossbow out and I'm going to shoot.
Do I
the
see
dude.
Duncan?
You're gonna commit a fucking murder?
No, I'm going to shoot him in the knee.
You want to become
Do I
a
see-
guard?
Pardon?
I said, you want to become a guard?
Why?
That's a little
An
Skyrim
arrow to the
humor.
knee.
Oh, right. Oh,
Yeah,
for
so make
fuck's
an
sake.
attack roll.
Okay, I'm going.
And I'm gonna pull out my hand axe and I'm gonna just fucking chop him in the face.
You are upside down, so I'm gonna give you that. You do
chop him
miss
in
with
the
your
balls.
shot. You're gonna roll a disadvantage.
Me? To
Yes,
chop him in the balls?
he is holding you
upside
up
down.
here. How the fuck are you gonna reach his testicles?
But I'm upside down.
Yes,
Then
you
I'm gonna
are
hit him in
short
the
as fuck. He is like 6'5".
Okay, I'm just gonna try and plunge the hand axe into anything.
Okay, disadvantage for being upside down. Yeah, no. You go like swing, and he's like, no. You better stop, or else I'll push him in the dirt.
He deserves it. Put him in the dirt.
What?
I have to say, I don't know why we're trying to save the little shit, except for he's got our pay.
Jin's like, that's primarily why we should save his shit.
Yeah.
Can we get our money back if you kill him? Guy goes, no, it's mine.
Well,
I
in
take
that
the gold
case-
purse and I chuck it down the thing. Whatever happens, it's yours.
I'm just gonna go and pick the money up and walk off.
He's going to attempt to throw Bardley into you. So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw to try and dodge Bardley being thrown at you. Bardley, make an acrobatics check to see if you land on your feet. No, you go flying out of this fucking alleyway. You're gonna take another d6 of damage, 5 points of bludgeoning damage as you get thrown, and it would have softened the blow if you had landed into a friend, but unfortunately he's just sort of ducked and is gonna walk down the way. He goes, "It's my coin," and he puts his fists up.
Why do you think it's your coin?
Big brain boy, call me stupid. motioning
Alright,
over
you seem
to
to have an issue
Duncan.
with him.
Let me hit him once in the face. And I'll give it back.
It's just once, Duncan. You can handle it. If you pissed him off, you deserve it.
I'm not letting this brute punch me. If you want to get paid, I suggest.
I don't
I'm
give a
just
fuck
gonna
about the
shoot
money.
him. I'm gonna pull an arrow and big guy.
Okay. Make an attack roll, I guess. Yeah, you shoot it. Where are you aiming? Just like his chest?
Yeah.
Oh!
And then add 2 damage to that.
Okay,
Sure.
so 5 damage. Oh! You little prick! And he's going to, now that Duncan's in his face, he's going to try and kick Duncan into you. So Duncan, what is your armor class?
14.
Okay. He got a 17 on the die, so he's going to kick you into your friend. You only take 5 points of damage of the bludgeoning type as he kicks you dead in your chest, but you will go flying back into Bardley as he pulls this arrow out and makes a beeline for the gold.
Okay.
Acrobat?
In
I
response,
wanna
I'd
try
like to do that, please.
All right, so one more time. Are you gonna? Okay, you gotta hellish rebuke the boy. He fails his saving throw, and he ignites. He's dead now. As he's burnt to a crystal, sort of crumbles to the ground. One of the guards decides to walk over. He goes, "What the fuck is happening? What happened? You
He
there,
kicked.
with the
he
bow,
kicked me.
hands up."
Who? Oh, him. Yeah.
Yes.
Him. Yeah.
They
He's got our money. Can we have our money, please?
hold your places, everyone. Boys, come here. And all the other guards swarm over. The other 4 that just got done arresting you come back. And they go, "Duncan, what the fuck?"
This bigot tried to beat me to death.
So you kill him?
I didn't
No.
mean to kill him.
And you set him on
You
fire?
pissed him off.
He kicked me, and after he kicked me, he just suddenly burst into flames. I have no idea what happened.
Duncan, even though that sounds like fucking bullshit.
Well, that's what happened.
It sounds like bullshit, mate. Listen,
What do you
Honestly,
want- what
I've
that
got-
is what
want me-
happened, but
I'm gonna need a statement from all of you, but I gotta detain you. Demon's procedure.
you-
This man's a murderer.
You really don't need to detain us.
Are you gonna try and persuade him to not detain you for a murder?
These are not the brigands you're looking for.
Yeah, he got it at 20. No,
Oh, fuck off.
Duncan, no, we have to detain you. That's the law. And he goes and moves shackles on you, Duncan.
If you do this, the Baron is going to be very.
What's the
very
Baron care about a
upset.
murder, not in a small hamlet?
May I please just. We have a note asking us to present ourselves to the Baron with immediate effect.
Great, I'll let you go tomorrow. But we gotta do interrogation. We gotta do an investigation. You think just because it's
really
Hamlet we don't
think
believe
the
in crime
do you
scene
really
investigation?
Do you really think the Mayor wants us held up when we're going to see the Baron?
I mean, no, but I'll have to make sure you're not
No,
gonna keep
but-
killing people.
No, but we didn't kill anyone. I told you what happened.
Listen, you have to understand here.
No.
No,
but-
no.
No.
I'm pulling my echelon here, Duncan. A man is dead. You're near a dead body.
He started it.
I don't give a fuck who started it. A
Please,
man is
Bardley,
dead.
Be quiet. Every time you open your mouth, more shit comes out and more trouble.
Michael,
happens.
could you
silent.
please put shackles on this fucking halfling?
Look?
And
would
they
you
immediately
take-
just shackle you behind your back and they grab your bow.
Can I please have our gold? At least.
You could
I
take
can
the
hold on to it.
No. You specifically are also going to be coming with us.
Why the fuck? I didn't do anything.
The goblin did nothing.
I
I
was
don't-
standing here and this asshole set him on fire.
It's
I was trying to
true.
talk
I'm sorry.
to him.
Hang on,
Duncan.
What?
Duncan did that. No,
Yeah.
no,
You-
no.
that-
There's no criminal. He's a fucking accountant.
I'm a fucking goblin that collects dirt, you shithead. What do you want me to do?
You're still a goblin. That's what.
Okay. Alright.
That is terribly racist.
It's called
Well-
profiling.
It's called I'm used to it. I didn't do shit.
That's fine. You were still gonna detain all 4 of yous.
Look,
And Jin's just here like 10 minutes. Can I go 10 minutes without getting fucking arrested with you people?
Look. Can we make this worth your while and you just make this go away, please?
Make another persuasion check.
Hand him
Don't
some
add
money.
bribery to this.
Oh gosh.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Give us the gold. And all the guards kind of look to each other like, really? He's like, yeah.
I literally, I run as quickly as I can over to the 320 gold that's on the ground and fucking toss it to them.
One of them catches it, he goes, yeah, it looks like the man came up on you and he fell in a pot of oil, right, boys? And they go, yeah, fell in a pot of oil. That's right. That's right.
I shoot the guard. No, I don't. I'm kidding.
Holy shit, you would die so fast.
I would turn and shoot you.
My
I was
guards,
about to say,
my guards
I would
are not
literally
commoners.
burn you.
By default, I make all guards 2 levels above the party.
Yeah, no. That was
I once had a party kill all the guards in my town. I learned my fucking lesson.
Good doing business with you.
What business? Have a good evening.
Business of,
And they all just
saying
walk
hi.
off. They do not release Bardley from his shackles. They just walk off.
Perfect.
So Bardley is still shackled.
Yes.
Excellent. I'm gonna pick him up by the handcuffs.
Make a strength check, please, because he's a little heavy.
I'm a halfling. I'm pretty damn heavy.
He's kind of heavy. You get to two-hand him, and you're like holding him like a fucking baby.
That's fine. And I'm going to walk to the horse and cart. I'm going to open the back up, and I'm literally going to throw him inside.
Yeah, you just kind of like roll him into the back of the cart.
I don't know what the fuck your deal is, Duncan, but you're the one that set the guy on fire, and I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna let, with my thieves' tools.
Make an Arcana check.
I was about to say,
Yeah.
Oh, well, he kicked in. I just assumed. Okay.
You know that's Hellish Rebuke. Like, Jin's done it multiple times.
Yeah.
fuck.
Like, you're like, hold on. Wait a minute.
You.
What the fuck was that? And Jin, let's see if Jin also gets one here. Yeah, he rolled pretty high as well. He goes, hey, is? Like,
What?
I'm not crazy. That's magic, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The guy that thinks you're fucking in makeup, he can do magic. That's
That's fucking
all
weird.
weird.
Do I overhear any of
No,
this?
because this is all why you're putting Bardley in the cart.
Okay, cool.
We need to fucking do something. Is he a
Do what?
psychopath? Okay,
Certainly
real
seems
shit.
like it.
He turns on either of us. We got each other's back, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Cool.
I can get on your back and shoot him.
No, I mean like we watch out for each other.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay.
Let's.
I'm gonna go let the halfling out of those shackles.
I mean,
Is it a good idea? Should we leave him in it?
leave him for a little bit. I go get his bow.
Yeah.
They walked off with it, so I'm gonna go get it.
All
Maybe
right.
it's best we just like let him cool off for a little bit. But yeah, I'll go pick it up.
Yeah. This
You
is
go join
really
up.
cooling off.
You go join up with those guys. And Jin walks off back over to the guards.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna hop up over there and be like, Duncan, are you a psychopath?
Listen, question for you there, champ. Are you a fucking murderer?
I don't know what you're talking
No.
about.
You can't lie. I asked you. You gotta tell the truth now.
What do you want about? You strange
You
little...
you think that Jin's some man in makeup And then you
Well,
light
so
a
are
guy on
you.
fire with your... No,
What? I
definitely
lit
not.
no one on fire. What do you mean I lit someone
called-
on fire?
Hellish Rebuke, it's a spell.
So, Jin cast it.
No, that was you.
Clearly. Yes, the accountant is doing magic.
I need Duncan to make me a perception check.
Duh.
I think even with a 6, you're gonna feel this. As you're telling her this, you like have your hand up explaining. You look down and the pen is in your hand.
And do I see that?
You see a pen in his hand. It wasn't there a minute ago.
I'm gonna back up because I'm just like, what the fuck is that?
It's a pen.
What?
You know,
Could
He's
what if you
just
let
like
me
laying
out?
in between. Give us a second, man.
The adults are talking.
What
Really?
is that?
Listen, don't worry about it. It's fine.
It's a pen.
Be gone, demon!
Oh. Anyway.
Look, I open the pen up and hold it up. It has a quill. See? It's a pen. You can write with it. Do you know what
Yeah.
writing is?
Oh yeah, you little asshole. I got a whole journal.
So, this isn't... It's not mysterious. It's nice, I'll grant you.
Your whole entity is kind of a bit mysterious, man, with the fact that you don't believe in magic and can do it.
Well-
But
What?
I'm
I
gonna go, and then I like walk back out, or like I go like wait for Jin.
Okay.
Uh,
Jin
What
walks
do
back.
you think about
Still back
this?
here.
What
Still
do you
back
think
here.
about this little man?
I can think better with no shackles.
No. Just answer the fucking question. Put the lid back on my pen.
So like I mentioned, it's a twist. It's not a cap.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Well, little man, what nonsense are they going on about? Why are they trying to trick me?
I just hold my cupped hands in the air.
What does that mean?
He's just holding up shackles.
Well, I don't have the key. What do
I
you
guess
want me to
I'm
do
like
about it?
I'm like waiting outside for Jin, and I'm just hearing them just like.
Yep. You see Jin sort of walk up, and he's got a bow over his arm, and then he's also got what looks like a small note as well.
What's
You,
the fucking note, man?
Yeah, it's we're banned. We're banned from
Cool.
this town.
Don't care. Moving on.
I mean, we probably shouldn't just show up here again. Just be on the safe side. So, I mean, you can read it. It just says that we can't come back here, or we'll be killed. So, I mean, we should probably get going soon. Yeah.
Should I let the little one out?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, and I'm not. I'll hop in the back, and as he, I just imagine seeing Bardley just laying on the ground.
Yeah. Just fucking. Free me, please.
And I'll use my thieves' tools to
Cool.
unlock it.
That is going to be a dexterity check with your proficiency bonus.
to answer your
Uh,
question.
Internet's dying. Give me a sec.
accountant,
Give us a second while.
And to answer your question, accountant, yes, you did the fire.
You
No,
did do the murder.
I didn't. I did nothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
And what was that explosion in the cave?
What explosion?
The one that rained rock on my
You
head.
you also don't know what the fuck that was.
Yeah.
That
I
could have
have-
been just like black powder.
I have no idea. Some sort of like It's like when Jin shoots fire. I assume it's some sort of alchemy.
Thank you. I mean, to be fair, I am a sorcerer.
Alchemist.
Yeah, sure,
Can you
whatever.
say alchemist?
He is a patronizing fuck, isn't
So Iz slowly unlocks your manacles while you guys are talking. Yeah, I just think he's crazy. Honestly.
Who?
You.
Me?
Yeah.
The only sane one here.
He just, as you
The only
said,
one
he
who's
just
speaking
like
the truth.
he just ignites a flame in his hand. He's like, "Come on, man. I could do this literally all day."
It's a neat trick.
He's like, "Fire." Closes his hand, opens it. Lights. Closes his hand, opens it. Fire. What
Well done.
alchemy is this?
I don't know. I'm not an alchemist.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. Sure. That's fine. This is all fine. Okay. Fuck. We just need to leave. We're banned from this place? We need to go.
Hang on, you got me banned from this place.
A man is dead. To have the guards not follow us out of town, I got them to say we're just banned. If we come back to this town, we are dead.
We? Or you?
All four of us.
Do you know how much money I'm... Do you know what? Don't worry about it. Just to make certain, they have no idea that I intimidated the mayor into giving me another 275 gold, do they?
Correct. As far as you
Yeah,
know,
that's-
that is all you.
Yeah, they ain't again. LOL!
Yeah, that's as far as you're aware, that's all your money.
Money,
They
money,
got paid.
money.
And they, for what they know,
Money.
they used their money, their part of it, as a bribe for the guards.
Yeah, they didn't get a penny of it.
Okay. Yeah, man. So you guys set up, hop in, pop out. I assume you all leave.
So, what's the deal with the mayor?
He's bent as fuck, and he answers to the Baron, who is also clearly bent as fuck. I thought this would have been obvious.
And
Oh, by the way, what exposition did you guys get given to do with the Baron? I assume you found something out.
anyway, and I'm assuming since he's an accountant, you are also bent as fuck.
I mean,
Nah.
that is a pretty good point. How did you talk him out of arresting us?
Had some dirt on him, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Whatever. I don't give a shit. I really don't care. So we need to
so-
leave, though.
What information on the Baron did you get given?
I mean, nothing. We
Really?
basically said we found out that maybe something's not up to snuff with the mayor and the baron, but beyond that, nothing. And while he's saying this, Jin is going to be popping into the front of the wagon and having the horses just go. All right. So, where to?
Obviously, we're going to the place that's name I can totally remember.
Tormengrad?
Tormengard.
Tormengrad?
Yeah.
Tormund Gorbengarden.
Yeah, there.
Okay, yeah, you guys it's going to be a couple of days travel, so you'll have to pass through, you'll probably have to pass through just the worst fucking terrain, but you can definitely get there. Or, alternatively, you could take the long way around.
What was the town we were in?
Fucking Gildenshire, whatever the fuck it's called. I already forgot the name of it because it doesn't matter. It's inconsequential because you're banned. It doesn't exist on the map.
Oh,
It's isolated to the adventure, which is why I said, hey, you're banned, you can't come back here. Great, we remove it. But yeah, that being said, you guys can move along the path to Tormengard a little bit slower, but it'll be safer, or you can traverse through a rocky place going northern of the Nether Mountains, past the Arn Forest to get there as well. But it is a little more treacherous.
I think we've had quite enough excitement for one day, have we not?
forest. You would think for being a guy who knows his map back and forth because I'm a ranger and I'm supposed to,
Mhm.
having a hell of a time finding out
North.
how we actually have.
So you are roughly like right here,
Oh,
right? You know,
maybe it would be a better idea if we went to, say, Sundabar.
Sundabar.
And
The Baron isn't in Sundbar.
no, but it would be a good idea to get supplies, rest.
What, rather than in the biggest city for miles around?
Where we maybe
Make a
want
history
things.
check real quick.
Hey,
Yes, Bardley. You know that Sundabar is actually a dwarven stronghold.
Sundabar is a terrible place to go.
You know that it's not like a military place. It is defensible, but it's also a trading outpost.
Sundabar.
But it's definitely not a place where, I mean, you know, you can make any real information out about the Baron. They're like a small military state that deals in trade.
Can we just go to where we've got to go to do whatever it is they want us to do?
I don't know why you welcome death with open arms.
I'm telling
Oh,
you.
we won't die.
I mean, that's what I'm saying, is that we won't die immediately. At the very least.
So be it.
Okay, so I think we're gonna leave it at our intrepid adventurers decide to go through and leave. At least leave this small dirt town where, you know, they're banned. For lack of a better word, they're just banned from. And they will be continuing on their adventure next week. But this is the part of the show where we talk about the cool shit that we do over the course of the next week. Snips is currently dealing with internet issues, so we're going to skip her. But you should know that you can also go ahead and follow her. We do FOF for that, so you guys can look at all the beautiful channels you can follow there. She is an artist. She does most of the art for our channel. Follow her at the Snipster on VHS on Twitch and at the Snipster on Twitter. And she is always open to commissions, as provided you're willing to work with her on it, because timing is awful most of the time, especially during the holiday season. But Chaos, you have the main screen. Is there anything that you want to push? Anything you want to talk about?
Yes. I like to push things like humans, and I like to push wheelbarrows, and I like to put... Oh,
Holy
you mean
fucking
streaming
shit.
stuff.
I'm going to
He
die.
likes to push crack in the form of cracked Oreo.
That one too. Yes, we're going to be doing more of that.
So more, for the people who aren't uninitiated, Factorio.
Yes.
Which I was watching you playing earlier today, and it was a lot of trains. A lot of train sets.
Right now, it's a lot of trains. Yes. But
Uh,
soon, missiles.
Soon missiles, which are always good. And people can always find you over at Chaos Dispenser on Twitch, and your Twitter is the same, I believe?
Yes, everything's the same.
Perfect. Fantastic.
Except if you try to find me on Steam, you want the Chaos Dispenser that's not the former Nazi.
Yeah, that's not so great. DJ, you have main screen. What do you want to talk about?
Hello there. So this week coming, I'm actually gonna be doing a new schedule starting
Oh.
on Monday.
Well then.
Yeah. With like scheduled days for certain games and organization and stuff.
Do what?
It's very strange. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
confused.
I know it's scary, but I'm trying. And on Thursdays, before we do this, I'm going to be playing Stellaris,
Awesome. Fantastic.
and then we're going to be raiding into you after I finish Stellaris. When it's
So-
not my wife's birthday, which is
In
what it is
before,
today.
she's back.
Hey, she's back.
In before you miss at least 3 episodes because you're so deep in Stellaris.
Wow. Says the man who missed the first episode. The
The
first
first.
episode
The first.
because of explosive diarrhea.
That's fucked up.
Yeah,
well,
man.
I value having a job more than playing D&D. I'm sorry.
Name me a single time I have ever missed an episode of Elite Encounters when I've
Well,
been
it's-
in the country.
It's early enough.
When
You
I've
can't
been
miss
in the
it.
country.
Additionally, we're going to be shilling for Quasar. Hold on. Main screen the Quasar. Hi, my name's Quasar. I play games over at twitch.tv/gamingquasar_. I like to play a lot of Call of Duty. I like zombies a lot. I'm pretty good at Blackout too. When I'm not doing that, you can find me over here on twitch.tv/Galestream every Thursday for this show, or when we play HOTS, because I like playing HOTS, and I'm actually really good at the
I'm
game.
gonna play some HOTS.
So that's all I got. Gail, you're great. You're like the best DM ever. And if I could say it, you should definitely just be president of Dungeons and Dragons. That's a thing, right? I don't know. Whatever, man. It's fine.
See,
I
Mickey
nominate you.
Mouse?
Wow, that's
I
super
love how he
nice.
couldn't be asked to show up for the entire episode, but turns up to shill for himself.
I know it's weird, man. Super fucking
But
weird.
he-
Mostly shilled for Gale.
Yeah,
though.
I mean, that's super fucking strange. Hey, what's up? It's me, the Galestrom. It's your boy. Things that I do a lot. I do streams almost every single day. If I don't, the Discord knows what's up, and Twitter will. Hit me up on the socials by doing ! Social. I nailed it. Hit me up on Twitter. Twitter.com/the_Galestrom. Twitch.tv/Galestrom. Additionally, you can follow all the channels here by doing FOF and with an exclamation point right before it. Follow Cass Spencer, Sims on VHS, Quasar Gaming _ DJ Trusair. All very beautiful individuals that deserve your love and respect. And
Oh,
also,
you.
no, you. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! Beyond that, I do a variety of stuff. I like to be a little bit of a variety streamer, although that is slowly becoming less and less of a thing as I decline into a slow descent of nothing but RPGs. Currently on the table, we have Vampire the Masquerade. I like to play sometimes. Here's a Storm sometimes, but probably going to be dialing that back a little bit on stream because I want to focus on some more story games, like Wolfenstein that I just bought, like Assassin's Creed Odyssey that I just bought that I'm really interested. Also maybe other games that I might be interested in playing that I was talking to DJ about earlier. We might be doing some of that potentially sometime. I'm gonna do some more research, but what we talked about, it looks really good.
It does, doesn't it?
But this should be your go-to place for RPG content because I want to bring you quality role-playing content to ensure that you can see the great, fantastic stories that I like to present here. Every Thursday, come back here for more weighted dice Forge of Fury. Every Sunday, however, is our beautiful, fantastic DM Bonesbrook23 who brings us Tales of Ascantha, a wonderful JRPG take on a role-playing game. It is fantastic, and I really hope to
very
see you all there.
goofy.
It's extremely
So
goofy.
much fun.
I have a sword that just grows as I kill monsters. It's fantastic. I love it. We have a ranger who's like part angel, and our rogue has a giant fucking shuriken he goes full fucking Noctis and like summons 15 swords, and they all just fucking attack one thing. It's real over the top, but I
Yeah.
love it. I love it so much.
It's very Bonesbrook style.
It's very Bonesbrook. If you know our friend Bonesbrook, you're like, that's him. That's the boy who loves EDF. But I do want to start doing a little bit more role-playing content that I can host, that I can run. Additionally, I want to bring in new systems, new players, new DMs to have them showcase their DMing style, because I want to make Weighted Dice something that people can use as an avenue to meet, greet, and interact with other individuals like other streamers, because I find that a big problem on Twitch is that nobody wants to collaborate. So giving them an equal spot to try new things in a different place, to not ruin their metrics if it doesn't work out for them, but also give them a chance to like break out of their shells, meet other people, collaborate. Look, collaborate, and listen. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna shill. If you have Twitch Prime, sub to a channel of your choice. I recommend one of these three beautiful people. They're all just like that way. I don't know why I did that. But if you want good emotes, you could definitely do that. It is fantastic. You are pointing at Snips currently, by the way. Yeah, you're like, wait, which one? Hold on. Which one am I doing? I don't understand.
Yeah, I
but if you do decide to help out the stream here, I would recommend either doing subs. I like to do stuff for subs all the time. I've done it in the past. I like to have you guys be a little bit part of the story. So what I end up doing is if I see a sub, I will probably grab your name for a character at some point in time. Hey, Chaos. Thanks for the sub, dude. Boosh.
Timely.
Timely. 10 months. Fuck, dude. It's been that long. Holy shit. But we also do our helping command where you can make small donations to this channel so you can interact with the players on a different level and have different things happen. Like, for example, last week we had someone donate to bring DJ back from the grave after he was almost fucking killed himself. We've had people give like 1 hit point to people to bring them back to life. It's a cool way to get you guys to interact with the show without needing to talk.
Also, can I just say here and now, of all gods, of all things that a god could tell Duncan to do,
Is to have fun. It's almost like the DM made
Your-
it that way.
Your homework is to Google Garl Glittergold.
Holy shit.
Gull glitter gold.
This is for all my fucking 3-5 peeps out there. He is the patron saint of fun. He is the god of having a good old fucking time.
And he has taken an interest in Duncan.
Yup.
Yeah. You melancholic fuck.
Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
It's beautiful. It's a work of art. But that is going to be where we end the session and the show for this evening. I once again want to say thank you to everyone who decided to hang out this evening. I love seeing your lovely faces all around and seeing those beautiful names in chat. You're all beautiful, and I love you. And thanks to all the lurkers as well. Hashtag support your lurkers. Additionally, I want to say a big old thank you to all my wonderful players this evening. You guys could not make this story happen without you. So I want to say thanks again. You guys are beautiful, and I love you. And thanks for Quasar for having West Nile. Let's give a round of applause for Quasar. Round of applause for Quasar right here. It's just beautiful. Here's hoping to a speedy recovery from this horrible disease.
Ding.
And
What
with
happens
that,
if you like bow out like 20 minutes ahead of time? Do you just get like Ebola?
oh,
and die or
you
something?
are just fucking dead. You're dead. You are dead to me, like, on a personal level, because I will actually be really fucking mad. But, that being said, I want to say thanks. We're going to show you guys who came in late the fantastic video that was made by Teddy Gage a while back, and we'll see you guys later. So, bye. Have a good night.